fast like a Jersey breeze. Jennifer Morningstar's got the keys. Black nails flash, she's dealing fate. Pull your card now, it's checkmate. Spreads on the table, moonlight glow. She's got that vibe, you already know. Best collective, stars aligned. Future's calling, no decline. Shuffling truth, her hands don't lie. Every flip's a spark in the night sky. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. Shaw, she's Jersey's finest. Tongue cuts quick, her wit's the brightest. Pull a card, watch your world unfold. Mystic vibes, fearless, bold. Deck in her hair like a mic on stage. Life's a story, she's the sage. From cups to swords, she knows the game. Morning star's the name, fate's her claim. Shuffling truth, her hands don't lie. Every flip's a spark in the night sky. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. Tarot queen, what's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails. What's my scene? Jennifer's got the in-between. Black nails, bold tails. Best collective never fails.
Hello, my loves, and welcome to your reading. Now, before we get started, please do remember that energy is interchangeable. So feel free to take messages, flip them to some verse, however you see fit. If it doesn't fit, please do not try to force it. Just feel free to check your chart and check your other placements. Past, present, or future, you tell me, as time is fluid and we are all on different timelines. And as always, please do remember that these readings are for entertainment purposes only. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button down below. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. This way you know when new videos are posted. And as always, comment down below as you see fit. If you'd like to book a private reading, jennifermorningstar.me. If you'd like to book a live reading, make sure to do so through the same link. It's pinned in the chat. There's still about a handful left. With that said, let's get on with it. Hey, legit baby, how are you, my love? All right, this is going to be what you don't see coming. We're going to start off Aries through Pisces. All right, let's see. There we go. No, there we go. All right, starting off with Aries and first house placements. All right, what do we have going on for Aries and first house? What does Aries and first house? Hold on, let me move this over. That way I can see y'all. All right, what does Aries and first house? Hold on. Why is it not doing? Okay, there we go. What does Aries and first house placements not see coming? Oh, huh, that's crazy. Y'all had the same, I believe that card was in your read that I uploaded yesterday. Aries and first house, by the way. Whether you're Aries or, just here for your first house placement, I uploaded your video, your individual yesterday. So feel free to check that out because I do believe this card was prominent in it. Okay. You will meet someone. You're going to meet someone. Again, this feels like your individual from yesterday. If you are single, today, you could find yourself ending the year by this time next year with someone. Now, some of you could be ringing in the year with someone this year. Someone could be asking you out, right? There's gonna some of you, there's a form of invite or some form of opportunity for you, but I feel like this opportunity leads to something more. Now, for some of you, this could be some form of business opportunity, right? Again, the holiday toast, it denotes to like the Two of Cups. Two of Cups also denotes to it doesn't have to just be romantic. This could be contractual, right? There could be an opportunity for you to pursue some form of career or, perhaps collaborate with someone. All right, let's see. What's your overall energy? You're gonna get out there more. If you're someone, you tend to stay indoors a lot, you're gonna find yourself getting out there more, being more interactive, mingling amongst the muggles. I feel like more than anything, there's an opportunity and you're taking it, you're running with it. Whether this is pertaining to some form of career opportunity or romantic opportunity. Some of you could literally be ending the new year next to someone if you're single. Others of you, you could literally find yourself, uh, entertaining an opportunity that could lead to something where this time next year you will be ending the year in a connection. Hey, green-eyed baby. All right, your overall energy. High Priestess, Tower, Knight of Swords. I feel like a lot of you are just closed off to yourself. Making yourself, this is like someone who makes themselves that much more obtainable, right? I'm literally hearing, when I put down the High Priestess and the Tower, Carrie Hilson. Sometimes love comes around and it knocks you down. Just get back up when it knocks you down. Now, for some of you, maybe things have knocked you down. Maybe love has knocked you down, right? But I feel like things are going to get better. I feel like you're getting asked out somewhere, bitch. Ten of Pentacles too. This could be an everlasting. Now, again, for others of you, this could be an unexpected work opportunity, in which case take that shit and run with it. This could be a work opportunity that you have been dying for. Look, didn't I not say Two of Cups? What do we have there? It's like I'm psychic. Two of Cups to the Nine of Cups. So again, for some of you, this is going to pertain to a career endeavor, in which case take it and run with it, bitch, because man, is that going to be good. That's Ten of Pentacles. For others of you, this is pertaining to a connection. You got a connection coming in. Some of you can meet someone through your job. Take it however it resonates. Some of you could be both, where it's like a career endeavor or a work opportunity presents itself, right? And you enter the door through that. And by taking this endeavor, by taking this opportunity and walking through this door, it opens up a whole other corridor where you find yourself meeting your person. All right. What you can expect. Two of Swords. Six of Wands. Strength card. Nine of Cups under the deck again, bitch. Hey, lucky baby. Hey, legit. I feel like you're getting caught off guard. But the thing is, I feel like you're getting caught off guard. For some of you, this is pertaining to some form of work opportunity. You're getting a form of win, regardless. You're getting your flowers, right? And I feel like you're going for it. With that strength card, this is someone who is, you know what? I'm going to do this. Look, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if this is the right decision, but I'm just going to go for it. And let me tell you something, you going for it's going to be one of the best things you could do for yourself. Why is it all happening? Ace of Wands. Five of Wands. Ace of Pentacles, bitch. There's the freaking nine of... Every single time now, every single time I have shuffled this deck and pulled out cards, we come back to the Nine of Cups. You're getting a form of wish fulfillment, bitch. It's time to be happy. I'm good, baby. How are you, my love? Ace of Wands, Five of Wands to the Ace of Pentacles, right? Five of Wands could be a form of repetition. Continue to do what you always done. Continue to get what you always got. And I feel like nothing for nothing. I feel like you're switching things up. Now, some of you, this could even be something that's a bit out of your thing, right? Maybe you are just saying, fuck it. You're throwing caution to the wind and just going for it. Ooh, that could be too. You could be in this open and receptive energy where you're open and you're ready for whatever life wants to throw your way. And you are finally saying, fuck it. I'm going to throw caution to the wind and I'm just going to go for it. And because you're in this open and receptive energy and a willingness to just go for whatever opportunity wants to present itself, that's what's bringing it. Man, Ace of Wands to the Ace of Pentacles bookending, bitch. Possible outcome. King of Cups. Wheel of Fortune, bitch. The Sun card again. Did we not see that Sun card in the beginning? Ace of Cups. That's 3 fucking aces. And the Moon card. Now we have the Sun and the Moon. 3 of Cups again. 10 of Pentacles again. Bitch, get ready to be happy. You got some good shit coming your way. Aries just took over this whole read. This is Aries read. Aries in first house. Possible outcome. King of Cups to the Wheel of Fortune to the Sun card. This is someone happy as fucking shit that they went and did what they did because, man, this is like the wheel is moving in your favor and it changes the game for you. The Ace of Cups, the Moon, 3 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles under the deck. Whatever it is you've been wanting for yourself, whether that be love or something pertaining to work, some of you both, you're getting it. What you don't see coming is you're getting what you want, what you really, really want. Now I got that fucking Spice Girls. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna really, really, really wanna zip it. You're getting some good shit, bitch. So ride that shit. Now I'm hearing Sierra ride it. Maybe some of you will be riding some shit. Anyway, Aries in first house, I'm gonna leave that there. That's your read. Hey, Shar, baby, how are you, my love? All right, what do we have going on for Taurus and second house placements? What do you not see coming? What does Taurus and second house not see coming? You could find yourself pleasantly surprised. Someone could do something. Someone could be catching you off guard. I don't know, maybe some of you, there's a Secret Santa. Maybe some of you are doing Secret Santa and someone's catching you off guard and like, oh my God, who was this? How did they know? You know, maybe it's a Secret Santa. For others of you, maybe some of you are playing Santa. I don't know, I'm getting drawn to Santa so hard. I mean, we literally have the Santa hat, the Christmas list, and then the milk and cookies. Some of you could be getting something that you want. I don't know, there's an element of surprise. Someone could be pleasantly surprising you, or someone does something. I don't know, let's see. What's your overall energy? You know what's kind of coming to mind too? Like, you know how it's almost given like if you don't know how you're gonna make something, how you're gonna do something, but you're like, you know, like all the world is a stage and everyone has their part. All right. So for me to get drawn to that, someone could be like kind of faking it in a sense where it's like, you know, they act like, you know, it's like they're trying to not let it out. Like if someone's like stressing or low key or trying to figure out how they're going to do this or how they're going to get this and that, but they're trying to, put on a show to the world that they're good. It's like, I don't know, there could be some form of it's almost like, when they say with the art of manifestation, live in the energy of having, the law of assumption, the law of having, right? Um, it's like there could be some form of unexpected thing that kind of aligns someone with that energy if they've been like trying to embrace the energy of acting like everything's okay, even if it's not quite okay, but they're not, allowing their energy to, even if it's just like to put on a show for people around them. But at the same token, there could be something that kind of unexpectedly happens to kind of where it's like, oh, I don't know. It's kind of all over the place. Let me see. Let me look into your energy. What's your energy right now? Hey, Serenity baby. Your overall energy. The Hermit. That kind of goes Knight of Cups. Okay. All right, that kind of goes hand in hand with what I was saying. The Hermit is someone who is, kind of delved within, keeping things within themselves. Knight of Cups on the outside, Temperance. This is like trying on the outside, everything's, but on the inside, you could feel like, maybe you're a little bit of a mess or kind of going through it. Knight of Wands, Two of Wands to the Empress. Some of you could be trying to figure out what you're going to do or not sure what to do. I don't know, maybe for some of you it's just a car issue. I'm drawn to a vehicle, and you see how the bridge is like kind of separated. But the Empress is your card. Now, for others of you, someone is going to surprise you. This could be someone who has you on their radar, you're not on theirs, or they're not on yours, because I'm hearing Britney Spears' radar. It's almost like someone waiting for the right time, for the perfect time. This could even be like if anyone has anyone who's in like the military, right? And they're out they're on active duty or something. They're surprising and coming home, right? This could even be like a present surprise where it's like someone could get pleasantly surprised where it's like they weren't expecting someone to be there for the holidays, and guess what? We're not going to tell. We're going to just show up, and then boom, just someone just shows up at your door and it's like, "Oh my god, you're here." What you can expect. Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords, King of Swords. Some of y'all are just trying to hold it together. But something's going to happen. Now, for some of you, it's just, again, pertaining to some form of vehicle. But for some of you, too, this could be like someone being strategic to surprise someone, like catch someone off guard in an element of surprise. Like, guess what? I'm here. So I'm getting a few stories for you, Taurus. Someone could be strategizing something to catch someone off guard. You literally see the Queen of Swords here and the Knight of Swords, King of Swords. King of Swords is strategic. The Knight of Swords is swift to take that unexpected action. And the Queen of Swords, she's just here on her fucking phone, like completely oblivious to this shit. Why is it all happening? Justice. Queen of Cups. Three of Wands. The Devil. For some of you, someone's wanted to do something for a long time, or someone's had their eye on someone for a long time. For others of you, if this is like something where it's like, say someone is deployed or some shit like that, right? Or it doesn't have to be deployed. Maybe someone just has to travel for work, right? And it's like absence makes the heart go fonder, and they just longing and waiting for, the day that they can come home. And it's like they get good news where it's like, oh my God, wait a minute. You mean we can actually, take the holidays off or this or that? Or, I could be able to come home earlier than I thought. It's like, well, you know what? Then I want to surprise them. It's given like a good things to those who wait. I have to say it because I saw it before and I'm seeing it still. For some of you, small some, very minuscule, there could be someone who uh, mm, you're on the outs with. Mountains can be obstacles. This could be someone just being strategic to pop up where you're at, trying to make things right. That could be friend, family, whatever. Possible outcome. Maybe someone got you in a fender bender. Eh. All right. Well, whatever you got going on, things are taking a turnaround for you, is what that feels like. Again, if any of you are like kind of just on your own, individual, there's no one outside of you, right? But you're trying to hold shit, you're trying to hold the fort together and act like you got it all down packed, but maybe things aren't as great as you want them to be, or you're still trying to figure shit out. I feel like, things are gonna have a turnaround. There's something that's gonna come in. Could even be someone who comes in, maybe someone comes in with a form of opportunity to kind of help you out, or a helping hand. Now, for others of you, if there was something happened between you and someone, and there's unexpected clearing of the air, is what that feels like. Someone could be taking some form of action, and in which case you might even be like, say if this is a family, say if this is even a sibling, right? It's like I don't even know what we were even, what's done is done. Let's just move on from it. So it could be something like that. You could be moving on from something. Now, if someone's trying to surprise someone, like say if this is like, whether this is a family member who they're surprising and popping up for the holidays, why does this feel like the one who's like trying to surprise and pop up on someone, or trying to do something to surprise someone? Why does it feel like, they don't get the reaction that they expected? It's almost like they figured, "Oh my god, they're going to be so excited, they're going to be so they're going to be jumping joy," and it's just like, "Oh, oh, so someone might be not as enthusiastic about whatever the surprise is that someone else again, so whether you're surprising someone or someone's surprising you, there could be something where it's just like, "Oh, hi. Oh, great. Yeah, no, thank you." I don't know, maybe some of you do Secret Santa and you're just not happy with the gift, or someone's not happy with your Secret Santa gift. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. It's kind of all over the place. Almost feels like a air sign read. But Taurus and second house, that's what I got for you. I'm gonna leave that there. Ooh, that one was so all over the damn place. All right. All right. Next up, Gemini. Oh, oh, hold on. Let me see something. Hold on. Let me text. I just realized. Hold on. Hold on, Jemmy Gems. Live right now. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. My fishy baby was trying to FaceTime me, so I had to let him know that I'm live. All right. All right. What do we have going on for Gemini and third house? What does Gemini and third house not see coming? I don't know why I just got some of you could get into strength training. Because with the attractive appeal, this is like being a bit more attractive, but at the same token, I got drawn to strength, and I got drawn to strength training. Some of you could get into strength training, bulking up and stuff like that. I don't know why, but I saw it, so I have to say it. Some of you could be getting into the gym more. Um, Some of you are working through some things. Some of you, there's also an energy of working through some things and it's changing the, like, think about it. Sometimes, all right, what I'm drawn to, some people are drawn to certain things because they tie back to something of the past, some form of element from our past, even if it's, not so great things. Like, think about, because I keep hearing that hook from Bathwater. Why do the good girls always want the bad boys? Not saying you want the bad ones, but I'm just saying, like, you know, it's like when you take a look at some things within yourself and you realize where certain things come from and you actually work on yourself, there's a sense of things that once appealed to you don't quite appeal the same anymore. There's a sense of change of taste, right? Some of you could just be, making better habits and stuff like that. Some of this could be pertaining to, the romantic department. Now, if you are involved and y'all had any form of issues or things that, like, how some couples, they could literally be together for years, but some of them just, or make up to break up to make up, and they keep having the same fight over and over again, you know. Initially, like, especially if there's any, like, as I'm hearing Katy Perry, Hot and Cold, any of, like, on and off situations, 9 times out of 10, people who have the on and off situational relationship, um, their fights always stem from the first thing that broke them up to begin with, right? And they don't realize that. Some of you, if you have a connection like that, where perhaps, you've been going back and forth for years, but you don't realize you're reliving the same fight over and over again, because even if it's just like something else, it all stems back to the first thing. Because here's the thing, a lot of people who have that on and off again thing, they still hold the resentment for the first time that they broke up and whatever caused the thing, because 9 times out of 10, most people don't work out the issue. They don't discuss the problem. They don't work out the problem, right? So this could be used working through all these things once and for all, right? Laying things to rest once and for all and being all the better for it. Some of you, I mean, I'm hearing Fergalicious. I'll be up in the gym just working on my fitness. He's my witness. Doo doo. So some of you could be just really focusing on yourself, self-care, your physical health as well. If you are in a relationship, you and someone could be getting into that together. Maybe you're starting off the new year, new me, going to the gym memberships, right? Or maybe some of you are attracting someone who is into that shit. Some of you can meet someone who's into all that. Take it how it resonates. All right, let's see. Your overall energy. Didn't plan on taking jumpers, but here we are. Page of Swords, the Moon card to the Hierophant. Again, this is learning to an extreme sense. This is learning to face things, learn from things within ourselves. The moon can allude to things that are beneath the surface within us, whether this is pertaining to a problem with a relationship that's ongoing, on and off, or if we make bad choices and we keep repeating things and we're kind of delving within, but we're learning and we're also learning how to pull in what it is that we want for ourselves, right? If you want better, you have to do better, make better choices, right? Um, for some of you, some of you could have someone. mm, This kind of feels like for some of you, there could be someone secretly kind of taking you in. For my singles, I mean, you don't even have to be single. You could even be involved, and there's still someone who's like kind of secretly eyeing you, in a sense. Because I get secret too with that moon card there dead in center. This could be someone at the job. This could be someone at the gym. This could be someone at the library. Some of you could be going back to school. Sociology? Regardless, it feels like you're just in this energy. Some of you are being very low key. There's a low key about it too. Some of you could be hitting the books. Some of you could be hitting the gym. Some of you just really kind of being low key, but also feeling quite happy. Some of you are learning how to finally be happy. It's a lot of, I feel like I'm drawn to this. Geminis, especially, but everyone, regardless of sign, but even more emphasis towards my Geminis, because the moon card, we just had the Gemini full moon, the last full moon and the super moon of the year, right? And I feel like some of you could just be in this energy where perhaps this full moon, again, timeless read, but at the time of this read, we just had that literally last night. It could be highlighting a lot of things for you, right? It could also be where able, you're finally releasing and letting go of a lot of things, right? Which holds hand in hand to the present astrology at the time of this recording. Between now and the next 6 months, this is all about clearing out some form of karmic cycle, karmic story once and for all, right? Some of you are learning to finally let go of something and just finally feeling free, like you can finally be happy. There's a sense of release and just happiness. I mean, look at this Page of Swords. You're so happy. What you can expect. Hey, Conchetta, baby. Also, you're coming to realize what really matters. If you're parents, you're spending time with your kids. Some of you are spending time with your own parents or reflecting and going down memory lane. Some of you, there's even something pertaining to a form of inner child healing. Uh, oh, okay, death, Six of Swords to the High Priestess. Bitch, Six of Cups. You're moving on. This is like someone who feels like they're finally able to move forward. This is someone going through their own form of personal metamorphosis, which goes hand in hand with we are in the year of the snake still. It's also a year of 9 numerically. So this is the year all about you and a shedding of an old skin and moving on from an old story once and for all. This is you moving on from a past version of yourself and elevating, transcending forward, letting go of anything, any form of toxic or negative attachments, whether that's mindset or, again, there's a strong sense of release. I feel like the full moon especially is something that has truly affected you or will be. Remember the effects of the full moon last up to 6 months as well. Why is it all happening? Hey, Jovi, how are you, baby? Queen of Cups, Three of Wands, King of Cups, Eight of Wands, because it's time to move forward. It's time to be happy. It's time to live your life. It's time to feel like you again. I'm getting drawn strongly to the sense of duality of the masculine and feminine within one, right? And we have the King of Cups countering the Queen of Cups, right? That's that sense of masculine and feminine energy. It's like hmm, maybe you waited long enough. Maybe there was something that was holding you back from doing certain things, or you were just like kind of stuck in a pattern. But I feel like this is all about you moving forward in a way where things don't affect you the same as they once did. Like, look at this. This Five of Cups literally denotes the depiction of do not, there's no point in crying over spilt milk. This is like finally in a good place where you can look at things and just finally move on from them, right? Some people can dwell on things. Five of Cups, think of other forms of Five of Cups. Even look at the Rider-Waite Five of Cups. He's standing there just focusing on what was spilled. But if you look at her, think about it. If you are milking a cow and the milk gets knocked over, what can you do? You look at it and you see, oh, this sucks because now I got to clean this up. And that was basically a whole waste of milk. But what can you do? There's nothing you can do about it. So if you used to like kind of dwell and focus on things that just seem like kind of shitty or sucky, it's like, you know what? You're on a new leaf where it's like, you know what? Yeah, but you know what? It's time to move on from it. It's like, what can I do? Can I sit here, keep, dwelling upon this thing that sucked? Or we could just move on from it and just focus on the present, living your life in the present moment. I love that. I do. Possible outcome. Again, if you're in a connection, this is used to finally getting to a good place, moving on from things once and for all. If you're in a connection and part of the problem is you two tend to be up each other's ass, and perhaps there was a form of, fuck, what's that word? Not codependent upon each other's presence, right? This is you even, getting your own hobbies. You know what? You do this, I'm going to do that. It's like learning to have your own lives outside of each other. Sometimes, and this happens a lot, some people will get so lost in connections where it's like that's what their identity is. And it's like they have no life, they have no identity outside of that. Some of you, if you're involved, you're learning to make time for yourself, have a sense of individuality along with the connection, right? Some people become too hyper focused and hyper attached to the connection in and of itself, where they become codependent upon each other and they get lost in that is their identity, right? And it's like learning to have your own life outside of the connection, which helps. I mean, think about it. If you have your own thing where you're doing your own thing, you have your own hobbies, you this and that, and it's like, it brings you closer. Seven of Wands, Tower, to the Queen of Swords. There you are, Gem. Six of Cups. I feel like you're shaking shit up. This is you rebuilding. This is you. There's a form of infrastructure. You're rebuilding. I feel like you're rebuilding from the inside out, is what this feels like. Whether this is you getting into certain things, maybe you're just getting into health, right? Or some of you and a partner, could even be someone who you have kids with. You're rebuilding in a way that you can finally, you're leaving the debris, you're getting the debris out of the way and able to finally move on past all the stuff that again, I'm drawn to the emphasis of people who relive the same fight over and over again, right? Ripping out the root cause. And for others, I'm hearing that song, what's that, Sia? Unstoppable. I'm unstoppable today, unstoppable. Some of you just in the sense of determined to do things differently. This is you basically getting shit into gear. This is like, it feels personal, you mean business, and you're going up. It's all about you in a sense, right? So take that how it resonates, but Gemini and third house is what I got for you. All right. Next up is Cancer. Just a moment, guys. Hold on. All right. All right. What do we have going on for Cancer and fourth house? What does Cancer and fourth house not see coming? Christmas list. Why did I get that Christmas shoes song? Oh my God. That is the most triggering song. It's so sad. I'm hearing down now now down now now the intro Taylor Swift. Are you ready for it? And then what is the other one? Mastermind. Along with I know you were trouble when you walked in. A trifecta of Taylor Swift. Um there could be someone who you knew was trouble when they walked in who is, are you ready for it? Mastermind. Concocting something. This is like someone, Zalakazul, Mechakabul. It's almost like someone who's trying to orchestrate something in such a way. They're checking their list, making a list, checking it twice, making sure everything is precise to get what they want. Some of you, there's someone who you're on the outs with who they want to take accountability for something. It's like someone who wants to show up, but it's almost like someone who feels like they have to be very precise and meticulous about the way that they go about things. Now, for some of you, this could be you. Take it how it resonates. But this is someone who is pretty much insistent that things have to go a certain way. It has to be just so, just to make sure it goes right. It goes in this way, they get the desired outcome. It almost has a sense of like Aries type energy with that chair there. Someone could have Aries in their chart or be dealing with an Aries. Or someone could just have some form of official background. Now, for others of you, this could just be you learning to take responsibility for the role that you play in your life, right? Really kind of going within, you know? If you're one of those types that you tend to blame and complain and always point the finger, but never look in the mirror, bitch, well, this could be, well, guess what? You could be sitting in a timeout. You could be forced to really sit amongst yourself and just take a look within, you know, take it however it resonates to you. But let's see. I'm hearing Janet Jackson come back to me. Your overall energy, the devil, bitch, the star, page of cups, four of wands, knight of pentacles. You could look at this one of two ways. Some of you could be obsessed with someone. Some of you could have someone obsessed with you. Some of you could work in a public field, or someone could be like a head of management or something. I'm drawn towards that with the star card dead in center and the four of wands. Some of you could like run, I don't know why I'm get like running an apartment or a department store. Someone could run a department store. Someone could work in a bar. True. I feel like a lot of you are in this energy focused on the positive of a situation. This is like someone who's like, maybe some of you had a tendency to deflect and just kind of gloss over the negative. Like, look. Look at this star card, right? Look at how she's looking off into the sun. And then you have the devil here, right? This dude behind the bar, right? So tempting. But she's just there like, like kind of looking over. I knew you were trouble when you walked in. This is like, all right, for some of you, because then we have this page of cups here and the page is turned backwards. Okay, so for some of you, if there was someone with whom you knew they were trouble when they walked in, you glossed over it because you were looking through like, oh my God, maybe some of you were starstruck. But this is like, you know, some of you, you know, getting over that shit, but now someone wants to apologize. I don't know. Someone has an obsession. I can't tell if it's you or someone though. Could be someone who you find attractive, sure. Someone's got a bit of an obsession with someone. This is literally like someone who is like, you know, someone could be secretly looking at someone's social media constantly. Someone could be looking incognito. Could be someone, again, through the job. Didn't I say Aries? There's the Emperor. Could be something through the job. Or could be someone with whom you're around. Could even be a fucking neighbor. Whether that's you're obsessing over someone or someone's obsessing over you. Someone's planning something, though. What can you expect? Seven of Pentacles. Three of Wands. Six of Pentacles. The Hangman. Some of you got some time waster coming your way. Or some of you are obsessed over and hung up on someone that you can't move on from or some shit. Like if all right, like if I'm talking to like male or female doesn't matter, but I'm drawn to the emphasis of this because there's a lot of masculine energy I keep seeing, and there's only one feminine, but the feminine is like the star card. This is someone who wants something so bad and they want it, but they feel like they can't have it, so they do all this other stuff as a form of means to get a fix off of it, right? Maybe you're dealing with another Cancer. Male or female don't matter, but there's something that's been a while, a long time coming, a long time in the making. But this goes hand in hand with what I was feeling before. Someone is planning something. Even look, Seven of Pentacles to the Three of Wands to the Six of Pentacles. This is someone, they're making their list, they're checking the twice, they're doing all these things precise and waiting for the right time. So I don't know if this is you or someone towards you. It's like someone putting together a plan of action. This is what you don't see coming. So this could be someone pertaining to you. Again, could be another Cancer or someone who has strong Cancer or strong fourth house placements. Because this is what you don't see coming. Very low key, a very small sum. Someone might have a stalker. Like, the way I'm seeing it is like you could have like a secret admirer stalker who is like kind of almost studying you. This could be someone who you work with. This could be someone who you are neighbors with. This feels like it would be someone who is observing you physically. That's a small sum. Cancer, what's going on with what's going on with all these readings? They were starting off good and now they're just all over the place. Who are these bitches y'all deal with? Why is it all happening? Three of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Because she's a cold-hearted snake. He's a cold-hearted snake, but look at her. This Three of Swords, I love. This is like, you're just on no fucks type of energy. This is like, if you gave me the if I burned the bridge, chances are you gave me the match. I feel like you're on this very cold-hearted type energy. You could be coming off cold and just like kind of fuck it, you know? Some of you come off a bit cold and callous, not gonna lie. Closed off. Now, if there is someone out external to you who it's been a while, Knight of Pentacles, but you are cold and closed off and you burnt that bridge, you burnt that bridge to the fucking ground. This is someone who is like, again, stressing and feeling like they have to be meticulous about the way that they go about things. This could be someone who I feel like they watch you online or watch you physically or both. But this is like they have to plan. Could be someone at a distance Travel is emphasized. Now, for others of you, this is just you come off very cold and closed off. At the same token, there could be someone, again, who's been observing you and they see that you're kind of cold, closed off. They could, it's like, it's almost like when someone could tell, oh, they've been through some shit. I could get in there. I bet that could be why they feel like, if this is like a secret admirer type of shit, that could be why someone feels like they have to go about things a very strategic type of way and things have to be just so in order for you to warm up to them. I'm drawn to the emphasis of warmth with those flames. Possible outcome. Hey, Myra, baby. Hey, planet. I mean, the outcome is all dependent upon you and what you want, right? I feel like if any of you are dealing with someone from the past, you might be like, not interested, don't want it. Now, if this is someone who is new, again, ultimately the choice is yours. You're going to have to decide, do you want this or do you just enjoy being single and being on your own? Someone has intent and interest towards you heavily. For some of you, not going to lie, especially we have that lovers there dead and center. For some of you, you could have a choice between something old, something new. That could be why I was getting all the simultaneous stories where it's like some of you could have someone from your past trying to weasel their way back in. At the same token, you could have a secret admirer. Someone's obsessed with you, though. I don't know whether it's old or new or both or what. This is like Cancer's the hot shit. But again, you have something from the past that hasn't let you go either, but also something new. The choice is up to you ultimately. So you're going to have a decision. Whether this is old or new, you're going to have to decide, do you even want to bother with any of it? Because I feel like I'm speaking to someone who's very cold, closed off, and quite enjoys their independence. Someone who's very independent. I'm hearing Kelly Clarkson, Miss Independent. So do with that what you will. Hold on. Someone is going to spit something out. And what else I just got too. Now, if you are a Cancer and you are obsessed and you are trying to work your way back into someone's life, right? Or you're obsessed with someone. The thing is, the outcome is you can come to find out this person don't want you like that. They're not interested in you like that. This is if you're the one who's doing all this and you're obsessing and you're planning on taking some form of action towards someone. Some of you come to find out, you're thinking they're single, they're in something with someone else, but they're just not into you. I'm literally hearing that book. He's just not into you. She's just not into you. Male or female doesn't matter, right? If you are someone who is obsessed with someone and going to all these extremes, like whether you're social stalking, hopefully not real life stalking, but absolutely positively obsessed with the bitch, take a hint. This is like someone who needs to accept the fact that someone doesn't want them. They don't like them like that. Again, that's maybe like a few people. There's not going to be everyone, but someone needed to hear that because that came through very much so at that last minute. But Cancer and fourth house, I almost said fifth house. Some of you could have Cancer in the fifth house or Leo in the fourth house, or some of you could also have strong Leo in your chart. Take that however it resonates to you. Cancer in fourth house, that is your read. All right. Just a minute, Leo. All right. What do we have going on for Leo in fifth house? What does Leo in fifth house not see coming? Some of you could be getting snow where you're at. Some of you could be, oh, surprise, surprise. Oh, someone could be planning a big surprise. Someone could be planning to pop the question. I'm just saying, this is literally the element of surprise, or someone could just be surprising you with some extravagant gift. But someone could really genuinely be popping the question. That's kind of what that feels like. I can hear, oh, I'm not with anyone. Well, surprise, maybe you meet someone. Maybe someone likes you and they view you as a potential, they could spend their life with you type of thing. In which case, surprise, someone could be literally planting the seed of, hi, I'd like to get to know you more and taking it from there, right? Uh, you can hear it all the damn time, and it's like, you're not gonna meet someone and the minute you meet them, "Oh my god, I love you, let's go get married," right? No, it's gonna take time. So if there's not anyone there, then for those of you who it's like, "Well, I'm single, I don't have anyone," well, then you could potentially meet someone who already has their eye on you, they're playing a role, and they view you as a form of potential. This could be someone who when they proceed forward with someone, it's with the intent of long term, you know? All right. All right, what do we have going on? What's your overall energy? I saw the Ace of Cups just now. Someone could be into ice baths. High Priestess, the Moon card. Talk about secrets. Strength card, there you are. I feel like you are absolutely in the fucking clueless, bitch. This is exactly everything that you don't fucking see coming because you're just completely clueless to this bitch. I feel like someone, now if this is someone who you're already with, this is like, I got to be very careful. I can't, this could even be someone, they are so trying to keep this under lock and key. They don't even tell their family yet because they don't want anyone, they don't want the cat to get out of the bag. Now, this isn't someone who you're with, and this could be someone who is viewing you as that. This could be someone who has been observing you, but keeping it to themselves. This is someone who's not trying to let it be known, not trying to be obvious, right? This would be the type of bitch that if they see your social, like, you know how Facebook and shit has that suggested, if they were to see you pop up on their social, and maybe you have someone on Facebook already, but this would be like, they try to be careful with not scrolling and, accidentally hitting a like or something on some like fucking old post or some shit. Like, oh no, they're gonna know that I'm looking at their shit, But I feel like your energy is more so kind of just focusing on you, being a bit low key, very mysterious type of energy. This is someone who is very much in their feminine energy, the energy of less is more as well, and just gravitational pull. Whatever you're doing, it looks good on you and it's working well. This is someone who's very, I feel like you're in this energy, you're very happy, you're very content with where you are and just like kind of doing your own thing, minding your own. All right, so what you can expect. Four of Wands, Ace of Swords. Let's get married. Ace of Pentacles, there it is, there's the ring. Again, and didn't I say Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, bitch? Always gotta be a fucking killjoy. But, Jen, I'm not talking to anyone. Well, then get out there and meet someone. Or again, there could be someone who's been burning and desiring to talk to you, but they've been observing you first. I don't fucking know. Four of Wands to the Ace of Swords to the Ace of Pentacles. There is someone around you who views you as potential, who would like to approach you. Ace of Swords to the Ace of Pentacles. This is someone who would approach you to plant that seed, right? Now, again, for others of you, if you are involved, This is someone who it's like, you know what? Let's move in together, or let's get married. Let's tie the knot. This is taking things to a whole other level. This is saying, I am in. This is the real deal. I want this. I want you. I want us. And again, if you're single and there's someone who has their eye on you, this could be someone who potentially you two will end up moving in together. Four of Wands, Ace of Pentacles to the Ace of Swords. This could be discussions down the line. Obviously, you're not going to fucking just meet someone and move in with them. I mean, come on now. Why is it all happening? Five of Swords, Queen of Cups, Six of Swords, Nine of Swords. Why does this feel like... Why does this feel like someone who's kind of going all out of their way to make it less obvious, right? It's like, you ever see like like the situations where let's like go with the analogy of like the shows or the movies where it's like, you know, let's say if someone has a thing for someone and like, play cool, play cool, play cool. We can't be obvious that we got feelings. I feel like someone has big feelings for someone. Again, now if this is someone you're already involved with, this is someone who they're playing things down because they don't want you to catch on to what they're going to be tossing your way. Whether this is, let's take things to the next level, let's move in together, or let's get married. Let's get married, you know? Maybe you already live with this person. And again, if you're single and this is someone who you have no romantic history with, but this feels like, again, someone who's around you, observing you. They have big, big feels, but they're trying not to let it on. In fact, there it is again, Nine of Swords, Four of Pentacles. This is someone who it's like, they are stressed. They are like, let me not make it obvious. Let me not make it obvious. Please don't be obvious. Please don't be obvious. Again, they could be surfing the socials as well if they have them. Because the thing that I keep seeing with that World card is like, you know, the joke where it's like, you know how to tell if someone is basically looking at your shit, where it's like all of a sudden you get a like on a picture from like 5 years ago or 10 years ago. Damn, has Instagram been around that long? Because I'm drawn to like that. Damn, that's wild. Hey, Elena, baby, how are you, my love? Possible outcome. The secret's coming out. I don't feel... hold on. All right. I feel like the outcome is basically dependent upon you. You might need a moment. That's what this feels like too. If this is someone who you've been involved with, some of you might feel like, what if we're rushing? I don't want to ruin it, so I'm not sure, you know. Some of you could be in this energy, but everything's perfect as is. It's great as is. Why would you want to change it? Why would you want to fuck it up? In which case you might be a bit hesitant, right? It's not that you don't love them. It's not that you don't trust them. It's just that, you know, you just are like, you don't want to break, you don't want to, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Hence, you might be a little kind of, I need a moment to think about this. And again, if this is someone new, it could catch you off guard. I don't feel like this is someone who's done you wrong, who there's any form of animosity or anything like that. There's no history. But it could catch you off guard, you know, in which case you're just like kind of dumbfounded, you know. It's like, I didn't even know that you went here, you know. That's kind of what that gives, because I'm drawn to the analogy. You see the two, they're doing the construction, right? So the one part of the bridge is going this way, and that way I'm getting drawn to like, but you don't even go here. I didn't even know you were going here, right? It's like, it's like someone who's really caught off guard with that Eight of Wands. So, I mean, ultimately, the outcome is up to you and what you do with it. You might need to take a moment to think before actually proceeding. You don't want to rush things too much if this is like someone who's already in your life. And if this is someone with whom there is no history, I feel like you're just going to need a moment because you're going to feel a bit caught off guard and a bit uncertain of if you want to, because this is almost like, I didn't even know you go here. Like, who are you? I don't know you. I'm not saying you don't know the person. I mean, this could be someone who you know or know of enough, but I don't feel like you know them intimately. So, I mean, it's all up to you, really. The ball's in your court, kid. Leo and fifth house is what I got for you. That's your read. All right. All right. Next up, Virgo and sixth house placements. Un momento. Hold on, I gotta check something right quick. Mm, all right, let's see. All right, Virgo in sixth house. That's who we're on now, right? Virgo. All right, what do we have going on for Virgo in sixth house? What's this Virgo in sixth house not see coming? Hmm. There's going to be some form of situation where you feel like you need a bit more information before you can proceed. Confusion, confuzzled. This could be pertaining to a connection or someone. Some of you feel like you're a bit uncomfortable or finding yourself in a form of uncomfortable situation where it's like you're not quite sure, you're not quite certain, you need more information before you can proceed. Mm. Let's see. Your overall energy. Some of you, it could just be perhaps there's a form of clarity that you will have coming to you. If you've been feeling a bit on the outs, a bit in the area of the unknown, there could be something that gives you a sense of clarity. There could be some form of information that comes towards you to give you a sense of clarity that you need pertaining to something. Um, for some of you, it could be some information about you that gets put out there. You could find yourself feeling a bit vulnerable, a bit exposed. This is almost like, I don't know how this happened. I don't know how this got out there or how they found out. Um, hmm. Something could be getting out there. There's a sense of feeling vulnerable. It's feeling uncomfortable. It's like information getting exposed. Could be pertaining to a relationship or could just be pertaining to you. Your overall energy, King of Pentacles, Page of Cups, to the Sun card. Nine of Swords under the deck. And the Star card sticking out. I'm hearing Jeremy. Daddy didn't give affection, no. The boy was something that mommy couldn't will deep down. Hmm. There could be something that becomes quite apparent, quite clear. This could be pertaining to one's own sense of immaturity or behavior. This could be something that stems back to a parental thing. Some of you, there could just be some form of light being shed upon you. Some of you could be a memory that's buried from childhood that comes up. It could be something pertaining to a parental figure, or something could be coming to light pertaining to a parental figure. Some of you could be something pertaining to I just took a DNA test, found out I'm 100% that bitch. Some of you could be something pertaining to a DNA test. If you were uncertain of, I've never had this come through like this before. If anyone was uncertain pertaining to a form of paternity, there could be something that comes out that clears out literally who the father is. This could be pertaining to a DNA test. Now, some of you, there could be a form of pregnancy, in which case there could be a DNA test. You could come to find out you are or are not the father if you're masculine. But that's what I'm getting. I have never had that come through before. There could be something pertaining to. Now, this could even be coming to find out, like if any. Oh, okay. So many things. So you could be coming out to find out the person who you thought was, your parent, your father, isn't your father. I'm drawn to the father aspect. We have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles to be a fatherly figure. Male or female doesn't matter, but you see even the Sun card, it's shedding light on the child. Information, especially if there's uncertainty, feeling vulnerable, feeling like I don't know what to do, or feeling like everything you knew was a lie. Hmm. There could be something coming out pertaining to DNA in a child. What to expect? The High Priestess, the Knight of Wands, Nine of Swords. The secret's coming out. Some secret's getting shed out. Something's coming to light. Look, there's some shit. Someone's going to feel exposed. Someone's going to feel vulnerable as fuck because something's getting out there. There is something getting exposed, something getting out there, something that someone doesn't want out there getting out there. This could be someone just says or does something on a whim and puts someone's business on blast out there. High Priestess, Knight of Wands to the Nine of Swords. This is like someone's worst nightmare coming true and their business being put out there on blast. This could be someone who's just very immature and plays stupid games, wins stupid prizes. Why is it all happening? Ace of Swords, Six of Swords, Ace of Wands, Judgment. Again, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And the truth could hurt. If someone had, if someone has a tendency or has had a tendency to be a little reckless and careless, this is like shit catches up with people. Like, think about it too. We have the Ace of Swords here, right? And this Ace of Swords, it's literally in frozen waters, right? So the boat can't really go that far. And then this Ace of Wands, this is literally nothing but fire. Fire melts ice. So even if someone thought they could kind of keep something, it's almost like if someone thought that they could control a narrative of something. You can't control, because the Six of Swords also denotes to like the internet human. Ooh, I almost said human traffic. Hopefully it's nothing to do with human trafficking. The plane could denote to something like that too. Who the fuck am I reading for? If someone feels like they can control the narrative, well, I could put a stop to this and I can keep this from going out and da-da-da-da-da, but you really can't. Eventually everything gets out, right? What goes on in the dark always comes to light, and that's what this feels like. So something's coming to light regardless of whether someone wants it or not. It's like it needs to. Outcome. Knight of Cups. This feels like a bit of damage control. Five of Wands, as I say that. To the Star card. I'm telling you, there's some form of damage control. Something's coming out. Something's coming to light. It's gonna cause some issues. This Knight of Cups felt like a damage control. You see the mountains are obstacles, right? This is like someone trying to get on damage control. Maybe someone works in the spotlight. Maybe someone's in the media, news, government, movies, whatever, right? Think about it. Ultimately, we all have a choice in how we go about things, right? This is why it pays to just be a good person, make good decisions, right? Someone could have done something that wasn't so great. Someone could have figured they could hide something under the rug, or they could control the narrative of something. There's a form of exposure, truth coming to light. If someone was trying to, whether this was you or someone pertaining to you, if someone was trying to control the narrative and put out a form of illusion, trying to control the way the story went. This is how it is. It's what I say, and basically try to paint a picture that was a lie, right? It's all coming to light. Everything is coming to the surface, right? Everything that someone thought was beneath the surface and hidden, that they were controlling the narrative of, it's like a tailspin. I'm drawn to the tailspin aspect of it. There's a tailspin, and the truth is coming to surface, whatever that means to you, whether this is pertaining to some issue with someone and you, or you and someone. Truth is coming to surface pertaining to something where someone felt that they can control the narrative. There was something that was hidden, but someone's going to feel exposed. Something's being exposed. This could even be someone's having like a form of expose. Hold on. Okay, never mind. Never mind. All right. But there could be some form of expose. Someone feeling vulnerable, something they didn't want out there is out there. They're exposed now, and there's nothing that they can do about it. And now it's like trying to find damage control. So you could be someone trying to do damage control for someone or yourself. But someone's going to find themselves needing to do a form of damage control because shit's coming to surface, shit's coming out there, and there's nothing that can be done about it. Again, I don't know which side of the fence you sit on. Hopefully, the not so bad one. Virgo and sixth house, that's what I got for you. That's your read. All right. Next up, Libra and seventh house placements. What do we have going on for my lovely librarians and seventh house? What do you not see coming? It'll be a cold day in hell before that happens. Just a minute. You know what I'm hearing? I heard it as soon as I put the Frozen down. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. I feel like you're going to find yourself done. Hold on. You're going to speak up. I feel like whoever I'm pulling up, you're not very vocal. You tend to keep your mouth shut. This is you speaking up, right? Someone's going to take advantage of you. Someone is going to have not the best intentions towards you. But this person could be a form of catalyst for you, especially if you tend to be too overgiving. So, there's a sense of no more. I'll be that. I'll be the Grinch. Your time of overgiving and allowing people to take advantage of you is coming to an end. That's what you don't see coming. And it could be because there could be a particular person, or it could just be an accumulation of things. But there's going to be a form of straw on the camel's back where it's like enough is enough. If I got to be the bad guy, so be it. I'll be that. All right, your overall energy. 5 of Cups. Ace of Wands. High Priestess. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it now. You know you want to do it. You know you want to do it. This is like someone you feel like you're not happy. You could be feeling instinctually inclined to just burn bridges, bitch. Light the match and burn them. This is like your intuition is telling you, do it, do it, do it. You know you want to do it, do it, do it now. Sense of constant disappointment. 5 of Cups, like, yeah. This is like someone who's used to being disappointed, who's used to being taken advantage of, who's used to basically, everyone leeching off of them or this and that. And basically they're used to the imbalance and being unhappy, right? And yet they stay quiet, High Priestess, even though instinctually their intuition is telling them, burn the bridge, light the match. Burn the bridge, light the match. I'm the bad guy. Boom. I feel like you're going to do it. I feel like you're going to light the match, bitch. What you can expect. Seven of Pentacles. Page of Cups. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more. We're all given an opportunity to decide. Are we going to keep doing this or are we going to not? Are we going to choose to be a good person or we're going to not, right? I feel like I'm talking to someone who always keeps a zipped lip about it. Much to their displease, they do not speak up. What's the saying? Closed mouths don't get fed. This is like someone they're not happy. They're displeased with whatever interactions they got going on, but they do not speak up. Speaking up is heavily emphasized. You saw I was choking up, right? This is no more. This is you getting that itch in your throat. We're going to speak up instead of staying silent. You're being given an opportunity, Wheel of Fortune, to say, I'm getting off this fucking thing. I'm getting off this merry-go-round. I'm getting off this carousel. That's it. I feel like what to expect. 7 of Pentacles to the Page of Cups to the Strength card. This is you. There's only so much someone can take and only so much someone could deal with for so long. How long can you go on playing Mr. or Mrs. Nice Guy? How long can you just basically keep biting your tongue and trying to be the bigger person, right? It's like, think about it. I got the saying where it's like, a motherfucker can be like a soft, cuddly teddy bear, but sometimes you got to show the teeth. The grizzly that's the thing. A bear is a bear, yes, but a bear can also go grizzly on your ass too, if push comes to shove. People will take kindness for weakness if you let them. Especially you teach people how to treat you. Why is it all happening? 2 of Swords. Libra's in a timeout. Ace of Pentacles. Magician. 10 of Wands. Why is it happening? Because look at this 2 of Swords. He's sitting there on his ass. It's like someone thought, I don't know. Should I get up? I don't know what to do. I don't know. Do I want to keep going on like this? No, you don't. You don't want to. I feel like deep down, you have gotten used to it. You've closed yourself off and just gotten used to not speaking your piece and just like saying whatever. I guess this is it. Not wanting to see past that, not wanting to see that there's anything else beyond this, right? Think about it. Let's go to the standard 2 of Swords, right? The standard 2 of Swords, she's blindfolded. She's like this because there's all the unseen, and that's where the fear comes in. But this is someone who just basically decides I'm going to park it because, yeah, I want better. Magician to the Ace of Pentacles. I want so much more. I want so much better, but perhaps this is all there is. No. That's not all there is. But if you deem that to be that's all your experience will be, then that's all your experience will be. Unless if you get up off your ass, get up out the snow and fucking do what you got to do to get away from there. or stop the situation. Get off your ass, get back on the road, start hiking, catch a fucking flight if you need to, and go do what you got to do, right? Possible outcome. Your experience is ultimately what you deem it to be. Wow. 7 of Wands. Emperor to the Page of Pentacles. Baby steps. Baby steps, slow and steady. You are working up to getting your voice, taking your power back, putting your foot down, setting boundaries, and not looking back. Emperor dead in center. Emperor is someone who is empowered, self-assured, unapologetic. Page of Pentacles, though, it starts off small, right? We have to start off small. Start speaking our piece, right? Start setting healthy boundaries and take control of our life moving forward. So I feel like you're growing a backbone. I've had this for you on and off through the years. You're learning when to walk away. You're learning when to say no. You're growing a backbone and putting you bitch, you. 9 of Wands, 8 of Cups, Justice dead in center. That is literally you. You're growing a backbone, setting healthy boundaries and saying no more. Libra in 7th house is what I got for you. That's your read. Feel bad for anyone fucking with a Libra or 7th house. All right. Next up, Scorpio and 8th house placements. What do we have going on for Scorpio and 8th house? What does Scorpio and 8th house? Just a minute, guys. Let me see something right quick. What does Scorpio and 8th house not see coming? And this is very popular. This feels like you're on the right track. Some of you could have a form of breakthrough moment. Some of you, this is given, if you play your cards right, by this time next year, like the way I'm seeing it is like, like if it like a work scenario, right? Where it's like, you keep this up and by this time next year, you'll be running this place, or you'll be, you'll be sitting in this chair, in this seat, right? So this could be something where it pertains to like a work thing, but it feels like more so than anything, this is more so you keep this up, you keep going, you keep doing this thing, or you keep going at it. And by this time next year, it's going to be such and such. So it feels like you're on the path towards good things. What you don't see coming is whatever you're doing, keep doing it, because you're on the path towards something good for yourself, whatever that is for you. Even if you don't see it in sight quite just yet, it just feels like, wow, illumination is heavily emphasized. Just keep going. Stay committed to whatever it is that you're doing, or for some of you, pursuing. Maybe some of you are really trying to climb the ladder in your field, right? And again, I'm drawn to the aspect of like a company dynamic where it's like they say, you keep this up, kid, and give it by this time next year, you'll be sitting over here in this seat, or you'll be sitting at the table with the big fish over here. It's kind of what it gives. So let's see your overall energy. Moon card, 10 of Swords, and this 10 of Swords, it's bees on her back. Bees are money and abundance. 9 of Swords. Okay. So 9 of Wands. I feel like I'm talking to someone who is like literally pushing themselves. They're trying to make something happen for themselves. They're trying to make something happen. That Moon card is the sense of the energetic pull, but it also, with the Moon card book ending the 9 of Swords, some of you could be stressing, maybe you could feel like, you're killing yourself with whatever it is that you're doing. 9 of Wands under the deck, right? 3 of Pentacles. This could be in regards to a work dynamic, right? Or just stressing over your work dynamic regardless. 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. But it feels like whatever you're doing, Set your fears aside because it feels like whatever you're doing will pay off in the long term. Again, this Ten of Swords denotes to bees. Bees are abundance, it's money, it's financial gain, right? So it's like if you're trying to pull in a better experience for yourself, right? If you're trying to be able to pull in becoming established in your career field, maybe you're trying to partner with a firm, right? You're trying to get in a certain company, or trying to get at the table with all the bosses. You're trying to be a boss, right? Whatever it is for you, you're trying to elevate. Let's just go with that. You're trying to elevate, right? It feels like blood, sweat, and tears are not in vain. So whatever you're doing, keep going, because what you don't see is there will be a form of turnaround. And by this time next year, you're going to see it. There's going to be a noticeable, you're going to, it's like a noticeable difference. But it's more than a noticeable difference. I feel like whatever you're trying to pull in for yourself, by this time next year, you're going to see. So keep at it. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. This is like someone who is burning the midnight oil constantly. This is someone who's taking on extra shifts, extra hours, might even be taking their work at home, late night on the computer, paperwork, stuff like that. Like I'm seeing someone who like has to, they come at home, like I'm seeing like a little desk lamp, and like someone who's sitting there, they've got papers, they've got a computer, and whether you are in something to deal with contracts, or something where there's papers involved. Doesn't have to be, but it's just the way that I'm seeing it to represent the energy. But this feels like someone who it's really kind of going hard towards a career stance, and trying to make something of themselves or elevate in their field. What you can expect: Five of Swords. Depends on which monster you feed. Eight of Wands. Ace of Swords. Hierophant. I'm telling you, this is all about your work. All right, so I feel like just don't feed the monster. The only thing that could sabotage you, is what this feels like, right? It's like, think about it. This Ace of Swords, there's ice. So you're not pushing through as fast as you want. You have ice in the fucking water. The water's frozen. You can't exactly just go smooth sailing, right? Maybe it just feels like you're not smooth sailing in whatever, right? But it feels like, look, just keep going, because what you don't see, there could be some form of unexpected change up ahead. For some of you, it could be within the next 8 weeks, 8 months, with that Eight of Wands there. For some of you, 8 days. Doesn't have to be, but that could be like a small sum. But this is feeling like you got to keep going. You got to keep pushing yourself, right? Think about it. If you're trying to achieve any form of goal in your life, regardless of whatever the goal pertains to, whether it's career or not, right? If you're trying to push yourself to achieve something in your life, you're not going to achieve it if you just give up, right? So it feels like what to expect is, as long as you keep going, you keep pushing yourself, right? Don't stop. And nothing for nothing, there's going to be days where you don't want to, because perhaps you're not seeing things as fast as you want. You're not getting the results that you want, right? Maybe some of you are just, doing body shit or whatever, right? It's like when you don't see the results that you want fast enough, that could be the one thing that throws you off. But those are the days you have to push yourself the hardest, is what this feels like. So there's going to be days where you second guess because you're not seeing the results that you want. You're not seeing yourself at where you want to be just yet. But those are the days you have to push yourself that much harder. You have to keep yourself going. Push, 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 right? Hierophant under the deck. Why is it all happening? Seven of Wands, the Emperor. I told you this is about your work or your drive or achievement. Justice. Ace of Wands. How bad do you want something? Why is it all happening? Because again, you can what's that song? You can do magic, da 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 magic. If you want something, you can have it. It's just about how bad do you want something, right? As long as you have the push, you have the drive and the determination and that willingness, there's nothing to stop you from hitting that achievement, from hitting that goal, from making that milestone, whatever it is for you, right? It's all about you, your sense of will and drive and determination to push yourself forward, especially on the days you don't want to. Possible outcome. Ace of Pentacles, sitting pretty, bitch. High Priestess. Look at that. You can sleep when you're dead. Okay. This wanted to jump out too. The Sun card wanted to jump out. Seven of Cups. The floodgates will open. There will be noticeable change. You will have opportunities that present themselves. I feel like Ace of Pentacles, High Priestess to the Knight of Cups to the Sun card. Look, the Sun card wanted to jump out, so you got a bonus card in that aspect. This is you having a beautiful change, right? And it's all because, regardless, as long as you stay pushing yourself, right? Keep doing whatever you're doing to achieve this thing, right? This Ace of Pentacles denotes to you making it, that sense of achievement there, right? To the Sun card that wanted to jump out. So this is you having that sense of achievement, getting that thing, right? Whatever that thing is for you, whether this is hitting a milestone, hitting a marker, achieving something, maybe you're just trying to switch up your looks or, get into training or something like that, and then you achieve your goal. Or you're trying to achieve a business goal, right? Whatever it is, you're going to see it, you're going to get it, you're going to make it. And it's all so long as you listen to your instincts and keep pushing forward, keep going, keep going. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We swim, swim, swim. Da 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 da. Because if you swim, eventually the ice will melt and you'll be flowing through. And that's what I got for you. Scorpio in 8th house, that is your read. Hey, Ladira. All right. Next up, Sagittarius and 9th house placements. Hold on, my loves. All right. What do we have going on for Sagittarius and 9th house? What do you not see coming? Ooh. Somebody could be cozying up to someone. Or someone could be going cold as ice. Some of you get word. I got a few things. If you're involved, there could be a form of falling out, or you could feel like you're not happy. This is like speaking up that you're not happy. Some of you, I'm not gonna lie, you could low key, be admiring someone else and realizing the person that you're with isn't the one you want to be with. In which case, you could be speaking up if, like, say, if you're involved, and then at the same token, you're secretly admiring someone else. You could be like, I can't do this. Now, for others of you, I got a couple other things. There could be someone with whom you're on the outs with, who wants to reconnect, who wants to speak up, clear the air, so to speak. For others of you, there could be someone who has yet to show their interest to you, right? Someone who is a secret admirer who could be getting ready to communicate that they have a form of interest in you. This could be someone who would love to be able to cuddle and cozy up with you. But I don't feel like this is someone with whom there's any form of truly, it doesn't feel like someone with whom there's some form of deep rapport with. Some there's someone with whom you had some form of stalemate with, though, that wants to communicate, clear the air or something. This person could still want to be with you. Now, for some of you, if you're involved and there's someone on the outs that there was a stalemate with, this person could all of a sudden be wanting to communicate because they get word that you're with someone, that you're in a relationship. Your shit's all over the place. All right, let's see. What's your overall energy? The biggest story that's standing out right now is it feels like someone who is secretly admiring another who they have yet to take any form of action or speak or their interest be known, but they could be letting it known. Nine of Pentacles, your energy. I'm single, bitch. Five of Swords. Or am I not? Devil. What? Temperance, there you are, bitch. Hmm. I've got no strings to hold me down. Now, some of you are just single, but not really looking to mingle. Some of you could feel like, no, I enjoy my solitude. I ain't trying to get pulled into no bullshit. This is like the type of bitch who it's like, oh, are you trying to seduce me? Yeah, that's not going to work. You're not going to entice me with a good time. I can have a good time on my own, right? Temperance under the deck. Yeah, to the Queen of Swords. Maybe you're the shoot down shit, right? You know, you shoot bitches down left and right. Again, for others of you, there could be someone with whom is on the outs who you could even view this person as, you know, you're free of this bitch, whether you view them as toxic or not. Five of Swords to the Devil card, not a great energy, not going to lie. But this is like you are just completely, I don't even give this bitch a thought. I'm in my own world. I am good. And again, for others of you too, there's someone around you. This could be someone who you see, maybe you go out for drinks, maybe you go to the pub, maybe you go to the diner, the restaurant. There's someone around you who is, oh, baby, I'm praying on you tonight, hunt you down, eat you alive, just like animals, like animals, like animals, moles. Some of you could have a secret admirer who's a bit obsessed over you, but they try to play it aloof. This feels like someone who's around you. Some of you could have someone who is, it doesn't feel like Joe obsessed, like toxic obsessed, but this is someone who is very low key infatuated with you, secretly admiring you, who is yet to let themselves be known or let their interest be known. But man, have they been taking you in. This feels like someone with whom you're actually around. Again, this feels like you could be completely oblivious. You see her, she's like basically oblivious. And then, you know, Five of Swords to the Devil. This is like, you know, you go to this place. Again, you see this devil, they're in the bar, right? You don't have to go to the bar. I can hear, but I don't drink. Yeah, bitch, neither do I. But I still, if I see it in the read, I pull it out, right? It's like when pregnancy comes through and like, but I can't get pregnant. Neither can I, but it doesn't negate me reading what I'm feeling, right? But it's like, come on now. So it feels like someone who you're around, but you're kind of oblivious to it. But they are just like kind of all about you. That's what that feels like. All right, what you can expect. Four of Cups, the unexpected, Seven of Pentacles. High Priestess. I feel like I'm talking to someone who's basically in their own ass little world, don't fuck with nobody. I feel like for the most part, it's when you're just like kind of in your own little world, staying to yourself and focus on your own shit. All of a sudden, again, Four of Cups, she's sitting here. Again, this could be someone who you see when you're going somewhere to dine or, you know, have coffee or some shit like that. Or again, go to the bar. You see, hold on, where we go? Four of Cups, she's sitting there at the table and he's trying to give her another cup, right? I feel like at a time when you were just more so kind of closed off and doing your own thing, like not really entertaining the people around you. This is like you could literally be in a room full of people, but you're not really talking to any of them. You're just like kind of fucking with yourself, doing your own shit. You're going to get caught off guard. Again, that fourth cup is the one you don't see coming. You don't see this. Why is it all happening? I keep hearing that song, just like animals, moves. Six of Swords. Two of Wands. The Hermit. And you see the Hermit, she's behind the window and there's a sense of observing, right? I feel like for my hermity ass bitches who have been staying to themselves, minding their own, even when they are around people, you've caught someone's attention and they've been watching you, they've been eyeing you, they're admiring you, they want to come towards you, they have yet to, but they're going to. And I feel like it's because they just say, you know what, I'm just going to do it. I feel like this person has been back and forth on the opportune time to approach, and it feels like they're just going to say, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to do it. I am just going to do it. It's almost like someone who's been trying to figure out a way to approach you. Maybe just start a conversation, but this feels like they're just going to say fuck it and rip the band-aid off. This could be someone where it's like there's a place that you go to, right? Because you see her looking at the window. It's like if they know that you leave, like say if this is someone through the job, you leave at such and such time. They're gonna wait till they, wait to try to catch you around the time that you leave. Or it's like, oh look, I fancy meeting you here. It's like someone who. It's like when the next time they see you, they're just gonna go for it. That's what this feels like. Like they're just gonna say fuck it and do it. It's gonna catch you off guard. This could even be you don't even realize this person's looking at you like that, but this is like they're taking a window of opportunity and they're just creating it for themselves and saying, fuck it, I'm going for it. Now, for some of you, this could be you towards someone. If you've been secretly admiring someone, you've been back and forth, haven't said anything, you could just end up ripping the band-aid off and say, fuck it, I'm just doing it. Again, energy is interchangeable, so reverse it as it applies. Possible outcome. Queen of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. King of Pentacles, bitch! I fucking saw it in my head. I fucking knew it. I should have said it. What? Whether this is you going towards someone or someone coming towards you who has been secretly admiring the other, this feels like, well, someone taking that action opens the floodgates for a conversation, and this is someone who's actually very glad that they actually did. This is like, I am so glad that I chose to shoot my shot to give to this, because wow, bitch, look at that. We have the Nine of Cups to the Six of Pentacles to the Four of Wands. Look at that, sparks in the air even, right? Someone who creates the opportunity for themselves is really glad that they fucking did, because Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, King of Pentacles, that's what opens the floodgates of really getting to know each other, connecting, conversing, could even be like setting up dates and stuff like this down the line. But this is this is someone taking a form of initiative to get their foot in the door is basically what opens things up towards the possibility of something further, something more than just, hi, I'd like to get to know you, right? Because someone is creating an opportunity for themselves, it's what's opening the door and the floodgates for the potential of more between these two. So take that however it resonates, whether this is you secretly admiring someone and saying fuck it, or someone secretly admiring you and saying fuck it. It feels like it turns out good. But yeah. Sagittarius and ninth house, that's what I got for you. That's your read. All right, let's see. It's one of the fun perks of this thing. I love when the reads like do things like that and gets me all excited too, because it makes it extra fun. All right. What do we have going on for Capricorn and 10th house? What does Capricorn and 10th house not see? Nutcracker. Ballbuster. Saint Nick. Someone's busting Nick's balls. I don't know. Maybe someone is. Let's see. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. You're going to get through this, whatever it is. You're going to push through. Some of you could feel like, you've been grinding, or, this is like, I'd sell my left nut for things to, get a little easier, or loosen up the grip. Some of you can feel like the universe got its grip on your metaphorical nuts, whether you have them or not, right? This is like, the universe could There could be an opportunity that presents itself where the universe is tossing you a bone. This is like, you're getting an olive branch, This could even be a form of random act of kindness, but it feels like if you feel like you've been like kind of under the scrutiny or just like kind of really kind of going through it or under the neck, you're going to get through it. There's going to be something that presents itself in some way, shape, or form. Uh, this could be someone reaching out to you with some form of opportunity that's going to help you out, or someone just, doing something nice to try to help you out at a time in need. But it feels like there's some form of opportunity presenting itself, some thing, and it feels like you're going to take it. It's something that's going to help you out. You're going to be all right. So this feels like, you might be in a bit of a tight spot. Maybe you're in a bit of a tight bind. Maybe you're out of work, or, just money's tight or your hours got cut, right? Whatever it pertains to that you feel like you're in a bit of a tight bind, you're in the universe's tight grip. You're going to be all right. There's a sense of alleviation. Your nuts are being relieved. Hey, Meg. Oh, really? Hey, Mon. All right. It's your overall energy. I'm literally seeing Mrs. Doubtfire. Help is on the way, dear. So help is on the way, some way. Your overall energy, Three of Pentacles. Some of you could be having some form of new start. Five of Pentacles. I'm telling you, some of you could be out of work, or feeling like, work isn't paying enough. Some of you could be feeling like, you're going through something, you're waiting for things to get better, but, maybe you're keeping things to yourself. Or this is you, trying to feel like, you're just trying to rough it, get through. Maybe, again, there's some form of hardship that you're going through. Some of you could have had to, have moved or relocate due to a form of hardship or struggle. This could even be perhaps you had to move in with friends or family. 333, Two of Swords. This is like someone who they don't see any clear sight of change, but it's like still trying to push through. What you can expect. Eight of Wands. This is good news. This is something unexpected. Ace of Wands. Look at that. See? Ten of Cups. Okay, so look, there's going to be something that comes in. It's going to catch you off guard. It's going to even blindside you, but this is going to be completely unexpected. But this is just the thing that you need. This could be maybe a friend puts in a good word, or a family member knows a place that is opening, or maybe someone just, wants to help out, right? But this is what this feels like. I feel like there's going to be some form of unexpected thing that's going to help you out, whatever this is. I feel like I'm talking to someone who's going through a form of hardship, and there's going to be some form of unexpected change or something. And it's like the universe is looking out for you. You're going to be all right. You're going to get through it, right? This could be you're discussing something with friends or family, right? Ten of Cups. And it's like, especially for those of you who have been keeping quiet and just like kind of keeping this to yourself, you could find yourself choosing to say, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to discuss it, I'll tell family or this or that. And it's like someone is like, oh, wait, you know what? Well, why don't you talk to such and such? They're hiring over here, or such and such over here is actually looking for a roommate or something, right? It's like something like that that's going to help. So let's see. Why is it all happening? It's not going to be as bad as you think. You're going to be all right. Knight of Swords, Five of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. I feel like The biggest thing was, I feel like you're restricting yourself. I feel like why is this happening? Because you were restricting yourself. And with that Knight of Swords, you see how he's basically doing the whole lumberjack thing, cutting down the tree, and the shit comes down. It's like a Five of Wands is a form of repetition. Do what you always done, get what you always got, right? And if you're someone and you're just like kind of, I'm just gonna keep it to myself. I'm just gonna try to figure it out. Where there's a will, there's a way. Da da da. But it's like closed mouths don't get fed, right? You see the Ace of Pentacles as the fucking thing on there. So it's like, by you actually opening up, even if it's just to discuss your frustrations, it's like being able to get it out instead of keeping it all bottled in. That's the thing that actually helps you, because by you being vocal of just expressing something, this is like, even if you're just someone, you bottle stuff in, you go through things, but you feel the need to keep it all to yourself. It's like, sometimes you do yourself a disservice and you're adding to your own form of detriment. But versus if you're vocal, number one, just getting it out helps, right? Being able to vocal something, get that frustration out, it helps you release, right? But then sometimes, like say if you're having a discussion with someone, if you're talking to like a friend or a family member, you finally get it out, right? It's like, I've got the perfect solution for you. It's like sometimes it becomes more beneficial in a way that we weren't even anticipating, right? I'm hearing Michael Jackson, you are not alone, especially if you tend to be the type who is, whether you're hyper independent or you just always feel like you have to keep things to yourself, keep them bottled up, and go through things alone and figure it out for yourself. That's not always the way. Sometimes it's that sense of community. See, especially if you're someone, you tend to self isolate, right? This is like someone who basically isolates themselves. And meanwhile, they could have people there who could help find a solution, right? Maybe this is something to help you learn how to work with others, collaborate with others in a sense, whether that's friend or family. Outcome, Emperor, moving on up, moving on up, Ace of Cups, full card, Seven of Swords. See, was that as bad as you thought? This is someone who basically tried to avoid the conversation, try to avoid letting it be known. This is like someone's like, no, I'll figure it out, figure it out. Holding on to all that shit, keeping it to yourself stinks, bitch, like yesterday's fish. Emperor to the Ace of Cups to the Fool card. This is like someone feeling like, ooh, I am so glad. You know why? Because now the Ace of Cups also denotes of things flowing more freely for you. You're getting a new start. There's some form of opportunity. For some of you, like say if you're out of work, this could be an opportunity because you were basically open, vocal about it, whatever. You come to find out of an opportunity where now this is going to help you, and now it alleviates whatever your burden was, right? I feel like, regardless of whatever it pertains to specifically for you, you're going to see things clear up, and there's a form of change. You're starting on a new leaf, so to speak, right? The Fool card to the Emperor. Fool card is the sense of the new journey, right? One where things are a lot more easier, a lot more free flowing, right? Um, Not as rough, not as tumultuous as they were before. So Capricorn and 10th house, I'm gonna leave that there. That's your read. All right, just a minute, y'all. All right. Aquarius and 11th house. What do we have going on for Aquarius and 11th house? What does Aquarius and 11th house not see coming? Hmm. Oh, my head just felt all weird and wonky. Someone could get a little too inebriated. I had a little bit too much. It's almost like a hit in the haze. Almost like if you drank too much. Be careful of overdoing it. 5, 4, maybe some of you overdo it around New Year's. Just be careful of that. Don't drink anything that's around someone. If you're going out somewhere, whether this is for New Year's or something like that, or don't drink an unattended drink. And don't if you're out at a club or something, make sure you don't drink something that you didn't order and you watch it come straight from the person's hand that you ordered it from. Because for me to get that, whew. All right, let me see. What do you not see coming? Self-love, self-care. Some of you could get invited somewhere for New Year's, or for the holidays in general. You might you might be tempted to decline though. Now, for those of you who've been more so just like kind of focusing on yourself, doing your own thing, you could be finding yourself feeling drawn to want to go out and do something like, again, for the new year. I'm drawn to the emphasis of the new year with these glasses, right? I mean, sure, it could be the holidays, but it feels more so than anything new year. And I got new year. And what did I say? 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 If you go out for the new year or some shit like that, or if you're out and I was getting the drinking and the hazing and the stuff like that, right? And the drinks right there. So some of you could find yourself, whether you are invited out or you just feel drawn to say, you know what, I think I want to go here or go there for, and celebrate the new year there. Just be mindful. Um, if you drink anything, be mindful of any drinks handed to you. If you're ordering anything, or it could just be that maybe the bubbles go to your head, you know? It's your overall energy. 6 of Wands. Very good. 2 of Pentacles. 4 of Wands. Wow, nice. 6 of Wands to the 4 of Wands. I know it's a 10 of Wands. Tower. Some of you could be, wow. Now, for some of you, there could be some form of nice opportunity that presents itself, where you are getting a raise, a promotion, or you're just getting seen. Some of you getting your flowers. I feel like for those of you who've been more so kind of staying home, focusing on doing, whether you're staying home or you're just going to work and focusing on doing your own thing, right? There could be a nice little change. Maybe you get a raise or promotion or something like that. But other than that, I feel like a lot of you are going to be drawn to going out there, to doing something, right? This is like, I feel like with this self-care, right? Self-love, self-care. This denotes to the energy of just like kind of being low key, staying indoors, right? Behind the door. But then all of a sudden feeling drawn to go out, do something, get out there more. I feel like a lot of you, it's like something, there's just a switch. Some of you could be feeling like, you know what? I feel like I want to do this. I feel like I want to do that. Yeah, look, death and the tower to the justice. There's some form of change. Now, for some of you, it could be some form of celebration in order as well. This could be a celebration pertaining to whether it's you're celebrating the new year, you're celebrating a form of achievement or milestone. Some of you, there's something pertaining to some form of acceptance. Maybe some of you got an acceptance letter getting into somewhere, in which case there's a form of celebration to be had. What you can expect. I'm glad you like it, baby. Hmm. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, look, someone's a home, but someone's basically a stay to themselves bitch. It's like all work and no play. And I'm telling you what to expect. Three of Pentacles, Six of Swords, King of Cups. This is someone who's literally all work and no play. But I'm telling you, there's going to be a switch in you where it's like, you're like, you know what? I think I want to get out there. I want to go do something. I want to go out and play. That's what this feels like. So if you tend to stay your ass indoors, just go to work, come home, do this, do that, but you don't go out and socialize, right? This is you switching that shit up. 6-6, by the way. It could start with, you know what? Let's go out and see the lights. Or, you know what? Let's go out and do this for New Year's. You're going to become more social. Fool card. Why is it all happening? High Priestess. Five of Wands, Ace of Wands. I feel like you're ready for a little fun. That's what this feels like. I mean, think about it. The High Priestess is that sense of silence, right? Internalizing, quiet on the home front. But how long can you look? Maybe you're just going stir crazy. The Five of Wands to the High Priestess to the Fool card. This could be you. Maybe you're just finally to the point you're going a bit stir crazy, right? Especially if any of you are, you got weather, like snow or some shit like that. But this is feeling like you could find yourself just feeling a bit stir crazy. So you're like, you know what? I want to get out there. I want to go out there, have a little fun. I'm tired of sitting here. Possible outcome. Sun card. This is you being glad that you went out there, that you did it. Four of Swords. Seven of Wands. Three of Cups. And I'm drawn to the cups analogy again with what I said before. Okay, so I feel like you're going to go, you're going to be happy, you're going to be glad that you did, but just be mindful, especially for those of you, if you're going anywhere where alcohol is involved, just know your limits. And also, do not take anything from a stranger. If you're not getting it, like say if you're going to the bar or some shit like that, right? Wherever drinks are served, make sure you're getting it straight from the server and not from someone else. And do not drink something that is left unattended. Do not leave your drink unattended. I know that's not for everyone. It's for a small sum, but I heard it. That's how I channeled it before I even pulled out any cards. And we literally have this denoting that to add to it and extra emphasis here as well. Also, moderation. If you know that you aren't much of a drinker, you can't really handle your liquor, whatever it is, right? Moderation is key, all right? But it feels like all in all, you're going to enjoy it, and nothing for nothing, you might find yourself giving yourself that push to get out there more often. This could be something where it's like you get out there, you enjoy it, and you're like, you know what? I feel like I want to make this a bit of a habit, go out and do something, have a little fun, all right? But Aquarius in 11th house. I almost said Capricorn. Some of you could have Capricorn in the 11th house or Aquarius in the 10th house. Take it however it resonates. But that is what I got for you. That is your read. All right. Hey, Phoenix. How are you, babes? All right. What do we have going on for Pisces and 12th house? Hold on, let me see something right quick. All right. Okay. Pisces in 12th house. After Pisces, we're going to go on to the paid reads. If you want one, make sure to book it before I'm done, so this way you get it in before the list closes. All right, what do we have going on for Pisces in 12th house? What do you not see coming? Hey, CJ, how are you, babes? What does Pisces in 12th house not see coming? Knock, knock. Some of you a visitor. Some of you love knocking. If you're not in a relationship, you could literally have not love knocking at your door. There could be an opportunity to, but you see, that would denote to you being open and receptive to it, right? Some of you might be a bit more closed off because you're jaded, jilted bitches. Could be something good too, though. So be mindful of that. Now, if you're involved, there could be, someone does something nice for you. I feel like this is more so for single, though. I do. I feel like this is for someone who's not in a connection. I feel like you could be pulling in a partner, is what that feels like. Then it doesn't mean, oh, no, all you got to do is sit down in a chair next to your door and just wait for someone to literally knock at your door. No, I'm not saying that. It's the metaphorical love knocking at your door. I could see a bitch talking about, I'm sitting here. She said someone's going to come knocking at my door. Oh, wait a minute. Is it the Amazon man? Is it the pizza man? Is it the muffin man? The muffin man? The muffin man. Do you know the muffin man who lives on Gingerbread Lane? Yeah, no, it's not him, bitch. All right, what do we have going on? What's your overall energy? Now, for some of you, it could just be an opportunity to deepen a connection that's already existing. What do we have going on for Pisces in 12th house? Seven of Swords. Eight of Wands. This is like an avoidant type energy. Hermit. Hermity ass. Okay, so I feel like you're whoever the fuck I'm talking to, you're an avoidant. You're avoidant ass bitch. But even though you're an avoid, you can't miss this shit. You can't avoid this shit. Love wants to come in. Love wants to come knocking. Not saying you have to open the door, but, and again, it's metaphorical, not literal. I'm not saying, fucking Domino's dude is going to knock at your door. Hey, you want some pizza? And how about some pepperoni? No. But I'm saying, this feels like this is for an avoidant, right? Seven of Swords is a form of avoidant. Love hurts. Maybe you feel like love hurts. You're a jaded, jilted bitch, whatever, right? We all got issues. Get over it. I'm an asshole. Eight of Wands to the Chariot. I feel like much as you try to avoid it, you can't avoid this. Love wants to come and knock in. Look. Ooh. Or do you already know? Let's see. Son of a bitch. Wow. Ha! Three of Pentacles to the Two of Pentacles to the Four of Wands. Four of Wands denotes the opportunity. Could also be like knocking at your door. But Three of Pentacles to the Two of Pentacles, how she's looking over here. Hey, Brenda, babes. Is there someone already around you? This is like, I have to give that a, this is like giving a side eye. Are you doing a song and dance with someone and trying to avoid something? Unless if you, are you in, This feels like for some of you, there could be someone with whom you're around. I don't know. Maybe some of you go to school with this person, you work with this person, Three of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Four of Wands. This is someone who you physically see. Now, for others of you, this could be someone who's around you already where, I don't know, maybe there's just some form of chemistry between the both of you and you're just like it's like trying to ignore it. But this is like something eventually gets to a point where you can't ignore it, right? And perhaps there's something already around you and there's like this form of chemistry. Eight of Wands could also denote to that chemistry between you and someone, right? This is like someone who you see in passing, Chariot, Seven of Swords, but also a sense of Seven of Swords, like trying to avoid it, trying to act like, you don't feel it, you don't see it. But you see this Two of Pentacles, all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute. I feel like there's going to be a situation, if there isn't already, where it's like, all of a sudden it's just like you start noticing someone. There's this chemistry. You don't know why, right? And you try to ignore it, but next thing you know, you can't help but notice it now. That's what this feels like. This could even be something that turns out to be like an elephant in the room. Why is it all happening? I feel like because love wants to come in. Ace of Swords. There's something pertaining to you and someone breaking the ice. Queen of Wands. King of Cups. Bitch. Love's going to come in a way, and it's through a means of someone around you. The only, but the thing is, it feels like you would have to, it won't happen until you start to notice them. Because this feels like it would take you starting to notice them, noticing you, all that type of bullshit, and feeling this chemistry, because this feels like, it could be hard to break the ice with you in a sense, right? Like, say, again, doesn't have to, I'm drawn to like a school aspect, doesn't have to be school. But this is like work or something, or some place that you go to, right? Maybe you're in photography class, right? Doesn't have to be, or maybe you just travel. There's a place that you go to, whatever the fuck, right? But there's going to be an issue of breaking the ice, especially if you are a bit of an avoidant, right? This is like someone who comes and goes point A to point B, and next thing you know, all of a sudden there's like this, you just kind of, boom, it's like, ooh, what's that? Well, who's that? You notice someone, right? Think about it. Wands energy, it warms you up, right? So if you're a bit of an avoidant and you have to warm up to even noticing someone noticing you, that's what this feels like. So you got a creeper connection coming in. I'm not saying it's a creeper. I'm saying this is one that's going to creep up on you, because it's going to take a minute for you to even, notice this bitch. So this way you can start to warm up with this bitch, in which case you can break the ice with this bitch. That's what that feels like. Outcome. Knight of Cups. Well, the waters are warm. Four of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. Justice. All right, so, I mean, why does this feel like, I feel like you're going to find yourself doing a little song and dance around someone. This is a creeper in a sense where it's like, it is. It's like you have to warm up to, so this is someone who you're around, you got to warm up to being around them, right? But after you warm up to them, I feel like this person's going to notice you before you notice them. I don't know if you notice them noticing you or whatever the fuck bullshit you want to pull on, but this is given like, once it seems like you've warmed up to them enough, right? We go from frozen water to all nice and warm. I feel like that's going to be the biggest issue, is you warming up to being around them to basically break communication in a sense, breaking the ice, so to speak. When they see the ice is, pretty much, oh wait, the ice is gone. Okay. So wait a minute, maybe it's almost like think of like a deer, right? Think of like an animal in the wild, right? If you come present with a gazelle, you can't just charge out of it. If you can't just like move fast if there's a gazelle in front of you, that bitch is gonna fucking barrel ass it the fuck away from you, right? So it's like, wait a minute, okay, we gotta approach this a certain way, let them warm up. Maybe they'll come to us. I'm not saying they're gonna wait for you to come to them, but I'm saying, it's like, they're gonna be instinctual in a sense. They're gonna be able to sense that about you. They're gonna be able to sense something about you that has them kind of, they're not just gonna like kind of hey, how you doing? This is someone who they're going to allow you to warm up to their presence before trying to break the ice, so to speak, is what that feels like. So they're going to have a good feeling. But then again, King of Cups energy, that's very intuitive, instinctual energy, right? That's attuned with the waters, with the intuition. So this is someone who's going to have a good feel on that, and they're going to allow you to warm up being around them before they actually decide to break the ice and proceed. What you do with that, that's up to you though, right? You know? But Pisces and 12th house is what I got for you. That is your read. All right, my loves, if this is where we part ways, thank you all so very much for joining me. I hope you all have a fantastical rest of your day, rest of your night, whatever time it is where you are. I love you all. Well, be safe, and I will see you on the next one. Timestamps will be provided at the end of the live. Right now, we are going into the private reads, the live reads, I should say, the mini reads. If I can find the thing to do, let's see. Nope. There we go, on mini reads. Okay. All right, let's see. You're welcome, baby. Thank you for being here, love. All right. Non 119, you are first. 119, right? Yes, a non 119. Perfect. All right, a non 119, you are up. Okay, a non 199 or 119. I will pull cards for you, but just know I am not a licensed medical practitioner. They might need something, they might need to see someone. Off the rip, I'm hearing it's not a phase, mom. Are they being harassed and bullied online? Okay, let me see. What is causing their depression and funk? Page of Cups, the return to innocence. I feel like they secretly they yearn for more. I don't know if money is an issue as well. It's almost like someone who feels like nothing's ever going to happen. What's this Ace of Pentacles about? Five of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. This is almost given like someone who feels like they stand out because of well, all everyone else has the name label this, or they have the latest iPhone, or what's trend right now. They could be feeling like they don't have the money to go places they want to do the things that they want to do. They could also feel singled out, iced out, like no one wants to hang with them, almost like people look at them a type of way. I don't know if it feels like it could be because of their financial. What's the moon, the Fool card? I feel like they want more. Queen of Swords, Ace of Wands. This feels like someone who secretly yearns for more in life. They have dreams, aspirations, desires. They could feel like things are restricting them from being able to pursue things right now. They want more. I keep getting drawn to they want more than what's here. Tell me about the page. Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. This is someone who feels like nothing ever seems to get better. I don't know if there's financial struggles at home or difficulties in the home, but it feels like, low key, they want more for themselves. They want more. They are focusing on like they want better for themselves. They want more for themselves. And they can feel like the analogy that comes to mind, like, if you're going through a form of difficult times and it's like, say if the kid wants something, right? But you can't afford it, right? And it's like, when things are better, baby, or, can't get that right now, but when we can, and it's like always someone who feels like that time never comes. I don't know if this is pertaining to finances or not, though, but it does feel like it could have something where it's just wanting things to get better, wanting better for themselves. I feel like this is someone who has a lot within them that they have a lot to offer the world. This is someone who's very creative. It feels like very deep, very emotional. Um, are you sure that they are depressed though? Because it feels like someone who just internalized or has a sense of depth to them. They could just need a better creative outlet. Magician. I feel like there's things that they feel like they can't speak about, things that they want to do, places they want to go, things that they want to see. Yeah, see, look. But they stress over it because it's almost like they feel like they can't vocalize these things. I feel like you have someone who's creative. It gives artistic expression, but they haven't quite found their voice. They will though. They will. They're going to be all right. If you're worried about them, they're going to be all right. This is someone with a lot of depth, and I'm telling you, this is someone who's going to go places. Two of Pentacles. They're mapping out their plans for their life. Knight of Swords. I don't know if you're worried about them becoming suicidal. I don't see that. But again, if you feel like they're in such a severe, if there's any form of severity, I would seek professional help. But I don't see that. Because when I saw the Two of Wands to the Knight of Swords to the Seven of Swords, I heard Last Resort, Papa Roach, but it's giving me where it's almost like if you were worried about them doing something stupid. I don't see that. Again, they might not vocalize a lot of the stuff. I feel like this is someone who internalizes a lot, right? But we have the World card, the Five of Cups to the Temperance. Is this someone, they might have seasonal depression. Temperance denotes to the winter, the World card, but it feels like they might have their highs and lows, but it goes away. But I feel like more than anything, they could feel like they're a bit restricted. This is someone who they're a dreamer. I'm literally hearing, you might say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. This is someone who has they're a dreamer. They want more for themselves. They want so much more in life for themselves. This is someone who it's like they're dreaming big for themselves. I don't, let me see. Do they not feel understood? Four of Wands. Eight of Wands, Chariot, to the Two of Pentacles, to the Four of Wands. I feel like there's things they want to do, places they want to go, things they want to see. This is someone who has a lot of life and vitality in them, wants to explore. This is someone who feel they know that there's so much more for them. I don't feel like there's anything that you have to worry about here. But again, I'm not a professional, if you're seeking professional guidance, you need to seek a professional. But I do feel like this is someone they could get more so enwrapped in their own. Again, it's someone who internalizes. They're someone with a lot of depth. I don't know if they're a water sign, could have a Pisces moon, um, but very strong moon energy. I feel like it's almost like if someone feels they're a bit stunted in where they're at, not how do I explain this energy? Where it's like, think about it. If you have a plant, right? If you have a plant, you're growing it in a pot, but you know it's going to outgrow the pot. Eventually, the plant needs to be taken out of the pot and rooted into somewhere solid and sound. And I feel like a part of them feels a bit confined in the sense where they just hold this energy of there's so much more for them than this. Um, it is. It's someone who's very I don't feel like they're gonna do anything stupid or anything like that. I just feel like this is someone who they want more. They feel like there's more than just this. This is someone who does not want to live a life that is mediocre. They want more for themselves. Um, they could again, I don't know if there's like restrictions or anything going on in the present day that kind of make it more difficult to see how to go about things or make things happen for themselves, but it doesn't allow them to lose hope. Um, they might have a bit of seasonal depression perhaps, but again, I'm not a professional. I would seek professional help if that's what you're looking for, if you're looking to find out on information on that. I do feel like they are someone to internalize and with deeply, it's someone who can become withdrawn, but more so internalizes than anything. Um, it just feels like someone who wants more, who they feel like there's more to life than just this, you know? But that's what I got for you, my love. I hope that helps. All right. All right. Next up. All right, Maisha, baby, you are up. All right. I got drawn to these for you first, so let's pull these up for you. What do we have going on for Maisha? All right, what do we have going on for Maisha? You could feel called to relocate. Be careful. There could be something pertaining to I'm getting like an uptick in crime. Almost like I don't know if there's like burglaries or something in the neighborhood or something like that. Now it could also just be you just feel like you're getting gypped for what it is you pay for rent, and you be feeling called to relocate. Now, if you're feeling called to look for a new place or relocate or something like that, but you hold off for whatever reason, it feel like whether it's because, well, I wouldn't be able to, it feels like you would be able to. There's something restricting in a sense where it's almost a form of deception. Let me see. You could have a connection opportunity, an opportunity for a relationship come winter's end. I'm drawn to winter's end. This could be after around the time that you have relocated, or perhaps you meet someone, you're in the right place at the right time, or some circumstances would bring you and someone around each other. This could even just be though, you could find a place and decide to relocate. I'm getting drawn to heavily emphasis to relocation. What is this? See, there it is again, the good karma. Okay, there's something that wants you to know pertaining to some form of opportunity, whether this is an opportunity to relocate or something, but you might be back and forth because it's almost like I don't know. I don't know if I should, or what if it becomes too much, or da da da, or what if it's a bad idea? But it feels like you're going to be all right. Whatever this opportunity is, whether it's for a new place or something, there's some form of opportunity that wants to present itself for you, but you might be kind of back and forth. Don't cheat yourself out of something good is what I feel called to say. Because it's almost like, I don't know, because I don't want to make a mistake, or what if I regret it? Tell me about this. Your money's going to be fine. Your money's going to be all right. I got that song, I Don't Dance Now, I Make Money Moves. Your money's going to take a nice turn. Um, Also, I feel inclined to say, if you're inquiring in any way, shape, or form, a part of you wants to know pertaining to relationship or romantic, or how you'll know you've met the one, they won't be a bum bitch. This would be someone who you won't have to dance. They'll add to what you have, if not more. This could be someone who's pretty well to do or has their shit together. This isn't a bum bitch. This isn't someone who's on someone's couch, or sitting in their best friend's ride. This is someone who will elevate you, and not just like not just a financial stance, but I'm saying it's an elevating. Your person is someone who elevates you in more ways than one. That's how you know when you found the one. If you're wanting to know about when you'll know that you found that one person, that one true one, there's someone. uh, Think about it. You want in a good way to know if you're in a connection that's right for you, whether it's romantic or platonic or whatever, right? It elevates you, it lifts you up, right? It doesn't pull you down or put you in a form of deficit, right? Think about it. If you like, let's just go with the romantic sense, right? If you're in a relationship with someone and it's not a good relationship, you shouldn't even be in that relationship. It's a karmic relationship. You will have a form of deficit in every sense. Your energy will tank. Your mood will tank. You will feel depressed. Your bank account could even take a tank, right? You get all of a sudden you're feeling you got these struggles and this and that, right? Versus the one that's for you, it lifts you up, it elevates you, it adds to what you already have, that sense of you're good, right? So it just makes you even better. You're happy and content in your life and your world. It just adds to that joy you already have, right? You're solid, you're stable, you got all this good shit. That just adds more. You're good, you're both solid, you're both stable, and you are fucking rocking it, right? That's how you could tell what's for you versus what's not, the good from the bad, because the one will tank you down and the other will build you up. So I don't know if you're wondering about that. Yeah, no struggle up, definitely not. All right, what else we got going on? Hey, Maya. Okay, so look, if it's not what I just mentioned, don't even entertain it. You good. I feel like your money's going to be good. I feel like you're going to find yourself in this energy. You're done entertaining, the small shit, the fuckwats, the little kumquats. This is like, oh, that's cute. Yeah, no. It's like, oh, I want to talk to you. Yeah, it's nice to want. And hell, they want ice water. You have fun with that. Oh yeah, bitches might feel a type of way, but it's like, oh, it's all right. You'll get over it. Um, I feel like there's a form of elevation within yourself. I feel like there could be a boost in your money. But this is like feeling like you're in a good place. And this is like, you know what? you're kicking things up. It's like the types that you used to entertain, whether that's, past people or just the people who are similar to other types that you dealt with. This is like, yeah, no, we good. We good. Let me see. Knight of Pentacles, Sun card, Ace of Pentacles. Yep. Nine of Cups now. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Yeah, I ain't stressing over someone's crusty, dusty fucking sun, you know. Good things to those who wait. And you know what? I feel like I will wait for that real deal, that good, right? Sun card to the Ace of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles. It's like, yeah, no. Any of this fucking dumb shit, we're not even entertaining it. We'll wait for that real one. In the meantime, we're just going to enjoy our life and just basically live it and do whatever we want. This is like, you're going to find yourself in this energy. If you were one to ever like kind of wait around and when's my person, you're going to get over that. You're just going to be like, you know what? I'm just going to enjoy living my life in the present moment and not entertain these little kumquats, and just know that the right one will come along when it's time. In the meantime, I'm not going to waste my time with all that bullshit. I love that. I do. Two of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. I'm telling you, Ace of Swords, you might find yourself contemplating a move, whether this is you're moving homes, Hierophant under the deck, or you will find yourself contemplating going to a different job, going to a different company. There is going to be something where if you've been back and forth, you've been contemplating, you might just say fuck it and pull the trigger and proceed forward. And I feel like your instincts are going to push you, although your mind might try to hold you back from fear, from proceeding forward in some form of action, whether this is you moving or switching jobs. But it feels like ultimately you're going to go for it, whatever the thing is for you. And again, I feel like money going to be sitting pretty, feeling good. If you do end up moving, though, you're going to really like where you're at a lot better than where you are. But that is what I got for you, my love. I hope that helps. I love that for you. Very good energy. All right, let us see, da da dee, da da dee. Hmm. All right. You're welcome, baby. All right, let's see. Rose. All right. Okay. Has Jorge cheated on me? What are his true feelings and intentions? He is a Pisces. I'm a Cancer. No. Although it's weighing on him, the accusation or even if you haven't blatantly said it to him, he could tell that you feel like it. It's like a pressure on the connection. This is like feeling like maybe it's just not even worth it to move forward. This is like someone being accused of something that they're not doing. So it's almost like, well, you know what? Then maybe this just isn't it. Maybe this is where we go. Maybe this is just not going to work out, because what's the point if you're never going to believe me, right? So let's see. I don't feel like he is, but I feel like he feels like it's He's on the verge of Eight of Swords sideways. He's on the verge of saying, well, you know what? If there's nothing I could, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I'm loyal. It doesn't matter what I say or what I do. You still think that I'm cheating. So it's like, you know, it's like there's just no getting through to you. There's just no point. What are his intentions? His true hidden intentions. There's that moon card. Ten of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Chariot, to the Two of Wands, to the three, to the Moon. I feel like he wants to build something. He's looking to see where this goes, right? But again, you can't build something when you can't build a building when someone's trying to demo it down at the same time, right? And look, this Ten of Swords has bees on it. Bees denotes to that sense of abundance. It also denotes like the Ten of Pentacles, right? But it's like, how can we have anything of substance? How can we have anything that can last if it's always going to be this Ten of Swords? It's always going to be like, no matter how much time, doesn't matter how much time, it doesn't matter what I do, it's always, oh, and look, bitch, look at that. The beekeeper. This is the beekeeper right there. That's the beekeeper and there's the bees. It's like, it doesn't matter how much I tried, no matter what I do, it's always going to come down to accusations, right? The Chariot also denotes a sense of victory, right? Someone who wants to see this thrive. They want to see it, but again, Two of Wands, how can they build it? Look it. We have the two pillars here for the bridge that they're trying to build, right? But at the same token, he's sitting here trying to map it out. It's like, I can't build if you're blocking it, or you're trying to if you're breaking down what we're trying to build, we don't even stand a chance. You know, I feel like the Moon card, it's his card, but it also represents he wants this, but it's almost like feeling like he's the only one who really does. Because no matter what, it feels like an uphill battle. It's always going to be something. And it feels like, you know, and even the Strength card, that's a sense of loyalty. How can I just keep, it shouldn't have to be this difficult. It's feeling like he's trying to go through all these steps, all these obstacles to try to get you to believe him. But it's like, you can't bleed out on someone who didn't inflict the wound. If they have never cheated on you, if they have never done you wrong or given you any reason, you cannot punish them for the crimes of another. If you have issues that stem back to whatever you have dealt with in the past with other people, you cannot bleed on someone who did not cut you, because it's not fair to them. You cannot convict someone of a crime they did not commit. That's the thing too. They could be feeling like they're paying the penalty of a crime they never committed. In which case, I would say, regardless of whether it be them or anyone else, that's not the energy of someone who's ready for a relationship. Because if you're willingly ready to punish someone for something they didn't even do, nor have they given you any reason to, that's not someone who is ready for any form of relationship, because no relationship can withstand that. What's the advice? Hey, Antonio, how are you, my love? Three of Wands, Nine of Swords, the Empress, and the Six of Wands. To the Ace of Wands, didn't I say? And then there's the Queen of Swords. Didn't I say the Chariot denotes to a form of victory? That's the Six of Wands too, right? I feel like there's a lot to be had here, right? But the thing is, in order for this thing to have a future, you have to get out of your head and stop. See, there's a difference. People need to learn the difference. They learn to differentiate their brain versus their instincts, their intuition. It is one thing if your intuition is screaming something. It is another if it's just your mind fucking with you, right? Your intuition, it's that first instinctual feeling that you have. Your brain is the thing to override it after the fact and try to poison and taint the well as a form of means of protecting you, right? Because, oh, well, because this one did this, we have to, we already know they're going to be just like that. They're going to be just like that. Then what's the point of even being in a relationship, right? This cannot have a future, even though there is still much to be had here. There is the a more than an opportunity for this to have so much more, right? With that Empress there, the future is ultimately dependent upon if you can get out of your head. It's one thing if you actually feel instinctually that your intuition is screaming something's wrong. It's another thing if you're just in a mental space because other people did you wrong. So you're expecting someone else to dig the final knife in because you've already had 9 dug in and now you're just waiting for that 10th. So I mean, you might not be ready for a relationship if that's the case though, babe. I'm sorry, but that's just what it is. No one should have to suffer for crimes that they shouldn't have to do the time for a crime they never committed, right? And anyone who is going to hold everyone accountable for the acts of one, they should not be in a relationship with anyone. They should be more focused on the relationship with themselves before they even think of entertaining a relationship outside of them. Because remember, at the end of the day, and this is where my channel stems differently, and this is why my channel is always focused and catered to you in the relationship with yourself. Every relationship outside of you is a reflection of the relationship with you. So if you do not have a good relationship within yourself, including one where you cannot think that, you are unworthy of someone to be loving and loyal and this and that and all the other, right? So you tell yourself it's just always going to be this story. No, that all stems from something within you that you need to work on because of someone else. Someone else, they hurt you, but you are responsible for your own healing. It's not someone else's job outside of you to fix you and make you feel better. See, that's the thing. That's where a lot of these other people get it twisted too. They go into all these fucking connections. They hook up with whoever, however, right? And they expect someone to make them feel better and to undo the pain that someone else caused. No, what you're doing is you're bleeding out on someone else who never fucking hurt you. And it just repeats a vicious cycle. You have to focus on yourself. It all starts with the relationship with you. If you don't have a good relationship within yourself where you know that you are more than worthy and only going to have that type of energy that you are putting out, you're never going to be happy with anyone, whether this be him or someone else. You're always going to be second guessing. You have to get in a place where you're not so quick to just basically be judge, jury, and executioner all for the actions of one, and now everyone else has to pay the crime and penalty. All right, my love. Sorry, but that's what I got for you. All right. All right. Next up. Oh, wrong one. Shar, my love, I believe you are next. Let me see. Okay. All right. What do we have going on for Shar to start? Ooh. Expect a surprise. This could be a surprise offer or a surprise gift. Someone could surprise you with something sweet, something kind. Um, it's an unexpected, it's a surprise kind gesture. This is like someone takes notes, someone takes notes, someone takes notice of you. Someone might do something or someone might get you something kind. We have Christmas coming up, so it could be something like that. This is like you have a conversation. Look, you know what this is given? Like you someone pays attention to what you say. It's the little things that you mention that you like or this or that, and they take note of it, and then they surprise you by actually, it's almost like you get to realize, wow, you actually care, you actually listened, or you remembered that, right? It's like someone could surprise you if you had a conversation with them about something and there's something that you mentioned that you liked or you wanted or something that was reminiscent, right? And then they do something to kind of get that or some shit like that and it's like, "Oh my god. Oh my god," right? It kind of gives that. So someone could surprise you in that sense. All right, what else we got going on? Full card, High Priestess, Justice. Ooh, Two of Cups, bitch. Is this your Mr. Thang coming through with that surprise offer? I feel like the tables are turning for you and your love life is ascending like that. What is that? Is that Doreen Virtue or is that the Moonology where it's like your love life? No, I think that's Doreen Virtue. The angels. Your love life is ascending. Your love life is ascending, bitch. If so, should you choose to leap towards this. Full card, High Priestess, Justice, bitch. That is literally universe right there saying knock, knock to the Two of Cups. Now, this could also be if you are feeling inclined to leave a place, a career, you go into something else, there could be something else much better that presents itself. It could even be an unexpected offer for something so much better than where you're at. You could even have the best of both worlds. I'm just saying. What else? Something could be coming to light. Something can be coming up to surface in regards to someone. This could be someone that you've dealt with or someone who's toxic or just something not so good. This is like something from the past being drudged up pertaining to someone. I feel like it's pertaining to someone who you view as not the great. Why am I hearing character assassination? If someone was trying to proceed with a form of character assassination, there could be something coming to light pertaining to them. It's like their dirt coming to the surface, something catching up with someone. Some dirt's going to catch up with something's catching up with something. Something's coming. It's like dirt coming to surface. Someone's past catching up with them. Three of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Two of Wands, bitch. This will be do 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 do. If so, should you choose? Because of course it takes your free will to accept that cup. But Three of Pentacles, there's someone around you who has a very extremely romantic interest in you. Their cup. This is the energy of not even just that their cup runneth over. It brings them joy to see you happy. It brings them joy to pour into your cup. So this isn't a taker. This is a giver. This is someone who it brings them joy and fulfills them to pour into you. Pouring into your cup pours into them. It's reciprocal. That's the fucking Two of Cups, bitch. That's what the fucking Two of Cups is in love. It's where you both pour into each other. It's not pouring into one, well, I pour into me today, well, we pour into you today. Da, da, da. It's like, no, it's you literally both pour into each other. That's how you know for certain that this is the one who this is because it feels like when you're with them, when you interact with them, you both pour into each other. But what you do with that, man, King of Pentacles, bitch. King of Wands. It's up to you what you want to do with that. Is there more than good looks? I feel like you're closed off. Ten of Swords, but I don't want it to go bad. I don't want the worst to happen, Maybe, who's to say? I mean, King of Pentacles, that's the Midas touch, right? I feel like this bitch is determined. What they touch turns to gold. When they want it, they go for it. This is someone who goes with intent, Don't let the looks fool you. Just because a bitch is good looking doesn't mean that's all they're about. This is someone, if they proceed forward, it's with full intent. They could have Leo and Taurus in their big three or four, or their top six even. Because you have your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mercury, and Mars are your top six. Those are the most important. Because those are you on an internal level. Those are who you are inside, internally and externally. But those are very personal type of energies. So he could have them in there. What's the advice? I say go for it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Boop, 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 boop. Queen of Cups. Wow, Eight of Wands. Listen to the heart. Do what your heart feels inclined. Go where the love is. I love that. I do. Bitch, I'm gonna leave that there. How many times can we get can we get something on this bitch? I love it. I do. And I feel like there's a very surprising, nice little turnaround, something pertaining to your work. Very nice indeed. I don't know if you get like a little surprise bonus or someone does something. Someone might be getting you a gift, like a surprise, but it's something that says, oh my God, you remembered, or you remember that or you listen. Could even be, because now I got drawn to your birthday, right? You're Aries, so your birthday is right around the corner, basically. Could even be something that you've mentioned or something that you mentioned down the line and come for your birthday. Someone could get something, um, whether if it's an actual thing that is the thing that if it's like you mentioning something that you like or something that represents something that you were reminiscing about that meant a lot to you. Something sentimental, but also says I care and I listen. I love that I do. Shar for the best read. That's what I got for you, babes. All right, let's see. Migdalia, thank you so much for that tip, baby. Thank you, my love. All right, let me go over here. Let me see. All right. All right, Myra, baby, you are next. All right, let me see. Oh, all right. Myra, baby, you are up. All right. My manager. Hold on, let me grab this. Mm, all right. Will Myra get the pay? Will Myra get the pay she's wanting in the next 3 months? That one deck is calling for you. I'll do that one next. All right. No. Why? Tell me why no. Is it just, oh, wait, hold on. Is it just after the 3 months? No. Is it before the, all right, hold on. Let me see. 1 month. I'm going to do it month by month. Is there something pertaining to crunching numbers or cuts that's going on over there? I'm gonna break it down month by month. In 1 month. Okay, so in 1 month. Is it increments? That's why. Okay, so you're gonna get it. This feels like increments. So I don't know what the full amount is that you want off the rip. You might not get that exact amount off the rip. They might start it in increments. So I feel like within a month you're gonna see an increase. Um, but it feels like it's incremental. It feels like it's incremental. All right, tell me about the within 1 month. Justice. Okay, that gives me paperwork. 10 of Cups, 3 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. It feels like within a month you're going to see an increase. It just might not be exactly the number that you wanted. So I don't know if there was a specific number that you told them that you wanted. It feels like there's an increase. It's just not exactly the amount that you want. Will it ever get to the amount exactly that she wants though? Ace of Pentacles, the World card, 8 of Swords. I mean, I don't see why not. It just might not be exactly when you want it. Sun card. By the summer, it could be the number that you want. I don't know why I get it like that. I get it where it's almost like increments. Because with that 3 of Swords dead in the center, this is to the Page of Pentacles. This is almost like it's not exactly what you wanted it to be. It's not exactly what you thought it would be, right? Here, let me see if you can see the cards. Justice to the 10 of Cups, to the 3 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, to the 4 of Wands. That's where it feels like you're getting it, but that 3 of Swords is to the page. It's almost like, but that's not as much as I thought. Okay, but I mean, it's still good. It's still good. It's still an increase, right? So I feel like it could come in as incremental. The Ace of Pentacles to the World card, to the 8 of Swords on the bit. I feel like it's after next year that it might get closer to where you want. Maybe even summer, I feel drawn to say. Will it be what she wants by summer? Three of Pentacles. It feels like more discussions about something. 9 of Wands, Death card, 6 of Pentacles. By the summer, there could be something pertaining to more negotiations about something. I don't know. This could even be, I don't know why I got drawn to this. Could even be something, discussions pertaining to benefits or something like that. Did they tell you you're going to get the exact amount that you want? That might be what it is though. If you want a huge jump, a huge pay jump out, I feel like it's incremental. That's what it feels like. It feels like you get it in increments, not in one big lump sum. That's what it feels like. So I feel like the amount that you want, not exactly, but do you get the increase? Yes. It's just not at the lump sum that you want. I feel like what you're going to get, it's going to be like incremental. That's what it feels like. Did they tell you what the increments are of the raise? Let me see. Is Myra going to be happy with the amount, the increase? I heard it'll do. No, because I feel like you're wanting more. All right, so and you see even here it has a coin on there. So I feel like you might not be happy with it because you were wanting more. So I feel like, do you get the increase? Yes. Is it what you wanted? No. So I don't know what you're expecting, but it doesn't feel like it's going to be what you're expecting. That's what it feels like. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I don't feel like it's going to be the exact amount. I don't know if there's an exact amount that you have set that you want, but it feels like that's where you're not going to be happy because you are it's like it is. It feels like you're going to get an increase. It's more than what it is now. but it's not the exact amount. Like if you have a specific number set in mind, it feels like you're going to find yourself disappointed because it's not the exact number that you were looking for. I mean, I would say if you want clarity on regards to what the amount is, then discuss the actual number with them, because it feels like the way I'm getting it's like, all right, they want, all right, we'll give them a raise, but they're not going to jump to the number that you want. They'll jump to the number that they figure for, all right, well, this will work. It's almost like a percentage based. That's the energy that it gives, where it's like, it's not what you want, but it'll do. That could be where the negotiations and discussions come into play again, come middle of the year next year, like around the summer or something. Especially if I'm drawn to heavily where it's like this could be one of the reasons you bring it up further in discussion again, especially there could be something pertaining to benefits, or something is needed medically. And I don't know if you get benefits through there, or it's just, or it could be because insurance premiums go up, in which case you need to make more because it's just not cutting it. It could be something to that, but it feels like there's going to be more discussions and negotiations, and there's something tied to benefits. So I don't know if like your insurance premium or something goes up, or the company doesn't provide benefits, you have to pay for your own insurance. I don't know, but it's just something that's like a form of catalyst to bring it back to the table of discussion again, because it doesn't feel like you're getting the amount that you want. It's just the amount that you um, thing. But yeah, that's what I got for you, babe. I feel like you're gonna get an increase. It's just not what you want. I'm sorry, babes. That could be one of the things that puts the thing towards it then. Um, because you're not I feel like something's going to come up pertaining to benefits. I don't know if it's something needs to be done, or there's something that, you have to come out of pocket for, or, it's just because the premium goes up. But there's something pertaining to benefits that will add to putting this discussion back on the table, where you might even become a bit more insistent and say, look, I need at least this much, where you actually put the number down, you know? You're welcome, baby. I hope that helps. Let me know how that turns out for you. All right. Who's that? Mikhail. If you want to book one right now. No, 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 no. Mikhail, I set it up. I set them up for the day that the lives are. So the next one will be set up for Monday. I mean, if you want to book one now, let me see. Do you want to book one now, Mikhail? Let me know. Because I schedule them so this way people can pre-book them before the read. The next set will be on Monday. But if you want to do one now, y'all got me for about 15 more minutes, then I gotta go. Mikhail, I don't know if you're still here because there's the delay. The room has a delay. If you're still here and you want one, let me know. You could book it right now. You could do it. You could send the payment through the tip jar or through the Cash App link on there. But that's going to be my last one for the day because I gotta be gone in about 15 minutes. All right? Yeah, babes. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna schedule. I'm gonna set the schedule for Monday. just because more people are coming in. Let's see. Let's see, is the Monday schedule there now? All right, Monday's schedule is up. All right, y'all. All right, Monday's schedule for holiday bookings is up for anyone who wants it for Monday. All right. All right, let me. I know this whole year flew by so fast. It's absolutely insane. All right, let's see. All right, y'all. All right, Mikhail, I haven't heard anything back from you, so I'm gonna take it that you're gone. All right. Um, for those who are wondering about it, the list for Monday is up if you want to pre-book for Monday, okay? This way, I do it where I put it for when it's for when the day the read is, okay? It makes it easier. You get it, it's first come, first serve. All right. This also helps me to keep it in a timely manner because I got kiddles and so if you want to book it, you can book it then. I put it up already. I wasn't gonna do it until, over the weekend, but I put it up. All right. Oh, it really has. This whole year, the whole 2025 was nothing but a blur. 2025 was like the drunk uncle coming through on a bender. Phew! You're like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck just happened here? That's pretty much 2025 in a nutshell. I always say it goes by faster and faster as you get older, but this one just was a complete blur. It is. If I had to describe 2025, it would be a drunk uncle on a bender just like a drunk uncle on fucking rollerblades or roller skates, just fucking doing some dumb shit darting through. So it's wild, but All right, my loves, I am going to hightail it out of here. I am going to do the timestamps, right? So give me a few minutes. The timestamps are going to take a few because this is a lengthy read. How long was this one today? I don't know. Let's see. How long was today's read? Does it tell me? Hmm. Oh, wait, let me look over here. Duh, it was over 3 hours. Haha, I knew it. So it's gonna take me a few minutes. Give me about 10 minutes, 10 to 15. I'll get those timestamps up for you, all nice and neat, and you can come back whenever you want. All right, my love? All right, baby. Yeah, I put it up there. I put it up there for you. I'm sorry. That's why I try to put it out. I'll schedule it so this way it's first come, first serve. You can get your spot in before anyone else. That's how I do it this way because I don't want to overbook and not be able to give people their reads. So I limit it so it makes it easier for everyone. So the ones who want it, they grab it, they nab it, and they're first on the list, first on the go, you know? But all right, baby, I will see you all later. I hope you all have a fantastical rest of your day, rest of your night, whatever time it is where you are. I love you all. Be well, be safe. Enjoy your weekend. I will see you on Monday. Bye, my love.